And I pushed a button.
Alrighty. So we are back just a little bit later today. And we are picking up exactly where we left off with top of the niche orders with Sam leading off and the skeletons making their last stand among the rubble of what could be somewhat of a house.
Maybe at one point it was.
Long, long ago.
In a time far removed. Um, going to. Oh yeah, I have to do the heal check on what's her face to find out if she's still alive or not, because I don't know yet. I was gonna say I'm just gonna do this and then I'm gonna do that, and I'm like, oh wait, I don't know if she's alive. Let's find out. Heal check. No kit. Oh, holy crap!
You can't find a pulse and you're not quite sure. And that worries you considering the amount of blood and the deep cut in her back.
Oh me, oh my, I don't know if she's alive.
Pretty much. Stella's not here. Iris is having unpleasant dreams.
Oh, my poor dead
Skeletons
spirit, I
are
hope she's still alive, but I can't tell.
skeletons are just holding their ground.
Hey Walter, can you check
Renum's
if
not
see if
here.
she's alive? I'm hoping she's alive.
I'll check on my turn.
Uh, looks down at her. Looks at the blood. I think she's dead.
I'm hoping she's not.
I hope she's alive, but situation doesn't look good, and that look on your face after looking her over doesn't look good either.
You check. Because I really hope I'm wrong. But the problem is I'm not sure.
Roll 17. She's breathing. For now.
With all that blood, I'm surprised. Okay.
As Walter basically puts his hand down to her face. Yep, she's breathing. Surprisingly.
I'll take what I can get.
Bill's turn, just holding his ground. And over to Ash.
I heard that she's breathing. I kneel down and take out a potion and use it on her. That's gonna eat up my last 2 ones, and it's 1d8 plus 1, right?
Yes.
Correct. Retrieve the potion, you pour it down her throat.
Oh, come on. That was a cheap-ass potion. Who sold me this junk?
Did you already have the potion in your hand or on like a potion belt or something for easy retrieval?
The bag. So it just took me a move action to take it out, then pour it into their mouth.
Administering a potion to another individual, usually unconscious, is like a full round action. So you're starting the process by kneeling down and opening her mouth, and beginning of your next turn, as part of your standard action, you'll finish up, and then you'll still have your move action.
Okay.
So you are mid-process, at which point then she'll recover 4 lethal and 4 non-lethal, which will put her in a better situation. Then we got our nasty little skelly friends.
I reject the Friends Association.
Okay, non-friends.
Ain't your friend,
Seven's
buddy.
turn. What be a 7 a doing? Looks like they're all gathered around Iris and trying to determine if she's alive. Looks like she is, and looks like Ash is trying to administer a potion to her to get her back on her feet, hopefully.
I can't look at the map because my phone.
It's like 7's not going to wait, going to charge in and start killing some skellies.
Yeah, that's what he would do, but I can't move him, unfortunately.
Alrighty. I will get you moving.
Wait a minute, I might.
Boop. To there. And then are you attacking one of the 2 skeletons, or are you attacking one of the skeletal mages?
Skeletal mage.
Alrighty. Make it so. Can you roll your own dice?
Yeah, I can roll dice.
Okay. It's like, do I need to bring up your character sheet to do that? Or you got it?
Oh, crap. You're gonna have to do it. I'm sorry.
No worries.
My Google Chrome just crashed instead of.
Okay, let me get over to your character sheet. We can make this happen for you. See enlarge. And switch. Big side. I just have to push the weapon 1 attack button for bite.
Yes.
I did, and it didn't do anything.
Want to
Oh,
give
do
me
you have
access to it? I can do it, Michael.
No, wait. After you click on the bite, that close the window, close down the sheet or minimize it because you will see a whole bunch of things. Is this the enemy flank? Is there a whole bunch of stuff and you have to click on?
There it is. Input value. Flank. 1 for yes. Otherwise 0. Power attack penalty. None. Additional attack bonus. None. Power attack bonus. None. Additional damage bonus. None. There we go. I just have to go through the prompts.
Yep.
Okay, much better.
Yeah, if you want, you can do it. I can do it. It's whatever makes things easier.
No problem. And that is an obvious hit. And 12 points of Mighty Justice.
Excuse me.
And
Killed
on to
mage,
next, as
killed
it's
mage.
half-lifed. Sam!
I pull out a scroll and cast it.
Retrieve scroll, standard action casting.
And I have to make a use magic device check. This is a scroll, so I get +4 to this check.
Scroll of.
I don't think that makes it. Let me
20
check.
plus level, so if it's first level, 21. I think is what it is.
I believe you're correct. Let me grab my book once I figure out what I did with it.
Here we go. Use magic device.
I'm pretty sure that's
Is use scroll 20 plus caster level. Okay, so even worse.
caster level is
So-
1. It's the same.
Okay. Okay, then 21
So that is a fail.
first. So we get to use the fail chart then.
Oh,
Yeah, because I failed by 5 or more. Wow, I'm rolling like shit tonight so far. I rolled a 3. I rolled a 4.
Nick started off with a 1 and then got a 25, so doing better.
You went from a 1 to a 15. I went from a 3 to a 4. I had a +12 to that bonus. You gotta jump to DMG.
I believe you are correct. I was looking for where it
CDMG
references.
guide.
If you miss it, if you fail activating blindly rules.
Oh no, if you fail by 10 or more, you suffer a mishap. Fail by 9 or less, you just can't activate it.
Using a scroll. If you're casting
Oh,
a
that's
spell
activate
from a
blindly. Never
scroll,
mind.
you have deciphered first. Normally, to cast a scroll, you must throw a spell on your class list. Use magic device allows you to make a check of 20 plus cash level. Try to cast, for instance, blah blah blah. Use magic device check 23 better makes minimum. See Dungeon Master Guide for more information on scrolls. In addition, cast from a scroll requires a minimum ability score, a minimum score of 10 plus spell level and an appropriate ability. If you do not have sufficient score in that ability, you must emulate the ability score separately.
Oh, which means I have to emulate the ability first?
You'd have to do that also. So if you don't have this was a sorcerer scroll,
No,
then
this
you'd
is
have to do
cleric, which
that.
means I'd have to emulate the. I believe I have to emulate the ability score first.
You must emulate the ability score on a separate roll. This use of the skill also applies to other spell completion magic items. Done Magic Guide has more information.
Okay, emulate. Need the appropriate score. If you do not have it, you must roll. It's UMD check minus 15 to equal the score. So it's basically score plus 15 to set for the DC. DC for this would be a 26. I didn't get that, so either way, it no work. Don't have the ability score to even do it.
Which I'll have to go over to scrolls then, see what
Okay,
happens if you don't have the ability score for it, since all kinds of fun may ensue now.
Here, casting from a scroll. That might fall under activate blindly then.
Scrolls. Activating. To use a scroll, must read, decipher the writings. Activating a scroll requires no components. Blah, 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 blah. To chance to activate the scroll, user must have the following. You're faking the class, so no worries there. The user must have the spell on the spell list, faking that. User must have the ability score. If the user meets all these prerequisites above, can cast a spell automatically. If she meets all three requisites, red notes her cast level is equal to the level the caster will automatically activate the spell. If she meets all three requisites, but her own caster level is lower, must make a wisdom check. Term effect. Spell caster activating this way. Drive scroll unless the caster otherwise does. Caster must 10. Must run. The right scroll disappears. Scroll mishaps. When mishap occurs, the spell on the scroll has reverse or harmful effects. DM determines the sort of things. This happens so rarely, I don't know most of the rules.
I've had to use it on y'all with y'all a few times. Gotta go find it.
I'm just trying to see if the fact that you failed the ability score requirement and check
I think
means
you
that
have
you
to
didn't
go
get
in
that
the appropriate
far.
order, and if you fail at one, the whole process grinds to a screeching halt.
Because it says to activate, there's a 3-step process which you must be on your spell list. Well, must be a spellcaster capable of casting it. Where you're faking that check with your use magic device, and then you must have the appropriate ability score. So technically, you're faking using the scroll as a wizard, trying to lie to it, and then you're trying to make the ability score check, which would be the final bulletin point, number 3. So I don't think you even get to a point where the check is required for the wisdom.
I get the wisdom check because the first one would be class, except this one's not class restricted. No class feature requirement, so no race or alignment, which means the next one in line would be ability score, which I failed. Because I did roll for that. If we apply the 16 to that, that's still a failure.
So in this case, you can't even trigger it.
Correct. So I inadvertently avoided the scroll mishap. Which, by the way, scroll
Sam's low
mishap is
wisdom
page
notes.
238.
I am. I was reading over it, trying to see
I usually have the player roll a d7.
when a mishap occurs on the scroll, reverse or harmful effects, surges. Yeah, one of the D6 results. So thankfully, you shot yourself in the foot due to your low wisdom, and it saved your butt from ineffectively wasting the scroll and possibly blowing yourself up. So it just fizzles and does nothing, and it isn't wasted, thankfully, it looks like. Because you can't even activate it. Huzzah.
Correct.
All right, so you still have the scroll, and it just did nothing. Moving along. Iris' turn. She's out cold because she hasn't been healed yet. Skeletons will take action. Try to come around and surround and attack 7 because they don't like puppy dog chewing on their bossy. So they have a whopping +1 to hit. Best of luck to you, skeletons. 16, nope. 11, nope. Get flanking. How'd you roll worse? 22, that may actually do it. 4
Yeah,
tries,
she
1
has an 18.
hit.
Or I should say, he has an 18.
6 points of damage as cuts you deep. That'll put you at 11. Then other skeletons will move forward to fill the gap. Skipping Brenham for now, since he's not here. Walter's turn. Looks at you guys all doing that, so he figures he'll just step around and start popping some shots at some skellies. Hit. Roll d20, makes a save. Damage. He actually heard it.
Nice. He
8,
has a
9,
+2, I think, doesn't he?
10. Yeah. So it's 10. So that'd be 5. He leaves it at 1 life. Couldn't scratch him, and now he almost obliterates one. Bill's turn. We'll go ahead and move
I'm
up
back.
5, 10, 15, 20 and launch his attack. Hits. Sweet. Jesus, these people are actually not sucking. The NPCs are going to have a good game session, apparently.
Somebody
Spoke too
needs
soon.
to.
6. So guess what? Between the two of them, they deal enough damage to drop a skeleton.
So Bill's on par with how he normally is. He's hitting, but he's scratching it to death.
Pretty much.
Or he can hit hard but miss it.
Yeah, he's
Either puts
good
too
old
much
reliable Bill.
strength into it and misses and smashes the ground, or he doesn't put enough strength into it and hits, but just scratches it.
Let's see. Move action to retrieve. Standard action to start doing potion. So it'd actually be a move action this turn you'd lose to make the finish of a full round action. So you'd still have your standard. At which point she would
Yes.
heal for was 4 and 4. That will put her at there. And then that non-lethal will go down to there. So if I add those totals together, she is at holy crap, she has positive numbers by like 1 point.
That's
Just because
better
of
than
non-lethal.
I saved her.
Conscious and still in a lot of pain. And Ash still has standard action.
I'm just gonna take out a flask of holy water and keep it in my hand, ready
Alright.
for next turn.
Take a 5-foot step if you want to, since you couldn't take your move action. Max's turn, just standing by with Brenham. And Skelly's turns. All right. Vanguards will scoot over, and that Baneguard will take a swing at 7, because didn't like being chomped for half its life. No, don't like it. No. So rolling to hit, 14, not going to happen, and then it'll pull back 5 feet. And they are done. That'll bring it to 7. Which tumble.
Hold on, let me get you the most update picture, Squeaky,
Okay.
because I missed the the 5-foot step. Crush a skelly and tumble out.
Yeah.
All right.
Battle of attrition. Would you tumble
20 to
behind the
hit.
cover so the Vanguards don't have line of effect on you?
Yes.
Which skelly would you like to attack since there's 4 of them? One to the north, northwest, west, or south? Left, up, down, diagonal.
Is there a northwest?
All right. And with no negatives for you since teeth marks. And that will drop Skelly, number 1. And that'll get him out of the way right there. So that leaves that open. And then tumble back toward the party or tumble around the large square piece of building.
Tumble around the corner of the building.
Building it is. All right, let's find skill check and do some tumbling.
And a tumbling we will go, and a tumbling we will go.
18.
That's enough.
Don't think that's good enough
It's a DC 15, if I remember correctly.
for half movement.
Speed 50.
So 25 to get around the building. Top square or bottom square or not against the building? Where did you want to move to?
Against the building, I'm going to say bottom square so that way he can just go around the next time
Okay.
and hit him from different angles.
Pretty much where I predicted.
Sam's turn.
Gonna stare in action, try it again. So first emulate the stat requirement.
Don't fail.
Success. Because the DC 26. And then to actually cast it. Exactly on the number.
Must be easier if it was the other way around, which is also how it reads, honestly. It's weird. You gotta roll to activate the scroll and then make the skill check, although technically you have to have the stat to do it, so I'm not sure if that's just poor wording on their part for order.
Probably. It would be the first time they've listed shit out of order.
To decipher it, what am I using? Magic device allows you to use a scroll if you have a particular spell on your list. DC's 20 plus your spell level if you're trying to cast. And if you cast a spell, a scroll requires.
If you look at how they list it in text, use a scroll comes after emulatability. They emulate scores and shit.
Which that's just possibly alphabetical, E before U.
Yeah, but then why in the chart do they change the order?
God only knows. Lower checks, but not really. It
Probably an oversight on their part. I don't know.
Lack of consistency, honestly. Maybe they're going with things that more likely people would be attempting.
Activate blind, decipher a scroll, decipher written spell, use scroll. Yeah, actually, in order of more reasonable use, yes. That actually does make sense.
Although it still doesn't stick with consistency.
No, it doesn't. But that is Lesser Vigor, Fast Heal 1 for 11 rounds on Iris. And then I will move action, retrieve sword, and then move my free 5-foot step. And I am done.
Alright, so she has healing goodness for the next 11 rounds.
Fast heal 1 for 11 rounds, which heals double because it's all that non-lethal.
I'll just type it in the box so I don't have to do any little symbols and try to remember. And Phil's not here. Iris's turn.
She
There's
heals for
one
1
life.
point.
And technically one non-lethal, too.
Yep.
Yay.
This is where
Look a
fast
little
heal
better.
gets great.
Move action, stand up. Stand action, pick up weapon. Turn, look around. Still feels like crap.
I did free action drop what was left of the scroll if it didn't.
Just
This is
the
a question I
parchment.
have. If you use a scroll, is the thing the scroll is written on still left, or does that disintegrate?
It's, to my understanding, what I've read, although I'd have to go back and double check it, whenever you use a spell, it just simply makes the magic disappear from the parchment.
Okay.
Thus, the parchment, to my understanding, remains intact. Unlike cool animes where it just sort of like bursts into flames or vanishes.
Yeah.
Refurbished.
Reuse, yeah. I'm going to free action drop it for now, and I'll retrieve it later.
May have checked the DMG under scrolls for that purpose, just to double check it at them, but I
I'll
believe
look
that's
just
how
to
it
check.
works.
Because that was my turn, I'm done.
Alright, so get up, say thank you to Sam, seeing as she's standing over her, and drop the scroll. Notice that Ash is standing there slightly worried, and just sort of look at him and give him a nod. As she sees him holding a potion, thinks that he might have helped her, maybe himself. He looks kind of injured.
Technically, he was the one who actually healed her.
Only because I failed my check the first time.
She's unsure. She just woke up, and then you're like standing over her, slightly worried, but so is Sam with a scroll, keeps trying to use it, and then all of a sudden it activates, and she feels better. It's like, I think you might have used a potion on me, but then again, I'm unsure.
Not out of trouble yet, Iris. Unfortunately.
Skeleton's turns.
As Iris then probably looks around and realizes, oh shit, they're still here.
Yes.
And Bill will get swarmed by skellies. And a couple will chase after 7.
Bill, don't.
One of them provokes
Others-
an attack of op, I think, on Bill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
One of them will.
Billy, don't be a hero.
You forget Bill does want to be a hero, I think.
True.
He will miss, unfortunately, as he just stabs it in between the rib cage and then pulls out a spear and it proceeds forward. And they will get 2 hits on him.
I'm just glad that one did not confirm.
Or actually, I only rolled 2 attacks, so I still need 1 more. Okay,
I
yep.
see 4. 17, 6, 20, 13.
Oh, wait, never mind. Yeah. Scratch the last one. Yeah, so close. Wait. Yeah. Because, see, the 13 was Bill, 17 for the first skeleton, 6 for the second, 19 on the die, so 20 to hit Bill, and then a 16 to confirm the critical. So, yeah, he does get a crit from the third one, which he missed on the attack of op. So, yeah, don't, as Shig said, don't be a hero, stab. Oh, God, it hurts.
Piercing or slashing?
It's the scimitar, so slashing.
Oh shit, he needs to make a reflex save.
Well, he'll take 3 damage from the first hit, so doing that.
The slashing is normal damage, and then must make reflex save or be permanently blinded.
Oh no!
God.
God dang it, man.
Yep.
You're gonna have to make a scroll of probably remove blindness.
I don't have that.
Well,
I can't make it either.
Oh well. Bill needs to start taking levels of monk.
regenerate eyesight. Regenerate. Can we
Actually,
regrow
yeah,
his
it would
eyesight?
be monk because if you take the sandstorm feats, you can get tremor sense.
Oh, so he's basically gonna become top from Avatar.
Except tremor sense is only like 5 feet. If you take the improved one, I think it goes to 15.
It's like 10 or 20.
Yeah,
in
like
sand.
Top, who could actually see everything with her feet.
Oh no! You only know what's touching the ground. It's not blind sight, it's just tremor sense.
Well, the same was true for Toph. Whenever Aang jumped in the air, she lost sight of him, in quotes.
You can still hear him, and according to the showrunners, he could actually feel the Earth. He could even feel flying Earth.
Not the very first, but later on, maybe.
Well, if you're Earth
Not
Elementalist,
people.
okay, I can see that. But yeah, reflex save from him.
I'm trying to see if he has any other bonuses or numbers. Unfortunately, he doesn't have anything magical-wise to help save his butt.
And Bless only applies to fear saves.
Yep. Although, thank God he actually has a halfway decent dex, and he is Ranger for one of his classes, which gives him a decent reflex save, which is
Oh,
what I
thank
was.
God.
Yeah, I was like, oh God, let's see, fighter and Ranger. Okay, that works out.
So he's probably got like a 4 or a 5. Maybe a 3 at the lowest.
He's pretty much set on a 3 with his +2 bonus from dex, so he's got a 5. He actually isn't, screwed.
Watch, we say that and he's going to roll absolute shit.
And a 1. Oh, nice knowing you, man.
Yeah, let's find out what the roll is. He succeeds the saving throw. It was a DC 16.
Jesus. So
It's equal to whatever the crit confirmation roll was.
God.
Yep.
Keep trying to win it.
By the way, Michael, DMG does not state what happens to the scroll after you use it. Go figure.
What was the DM's call then?
I'll just have to flip through on some of the books and see what it says. I assume since vials still exist, the potion vial doesn't disappear, that I would assume when you cast a spell, it leaves the scroll and thus the parchment's still intact.
Same as if you dispel a magic item. The item's still there, the magic's gone.
Yeah. So I would assume the original document stays intact.
Yay, reuse! Granted, parchment's cheap, but saves a little bit off material cost.
So yeah, that should remain intact, even though they don't talk about how the parchment plays into the whole cost value of enchanting.
I
never
think
do
it's
base
expected
materials.
to be as part of material cost.
Yeah, that's one thing about D&D. The money amounts are kind of averaged on items and stuff, so it's kind of blanket. But it could help save you like a silver or whatever it is for a scroll out of the total cost. Anyway, moving over to Skellies, we got 2 rolls against 7. A nat 1 with a 12 on to confirm. Critical fumble for the first Skelly. Rolling for the next one, an 8. Wow, they can't do squad.
Critical fumble for Skelly. Your attack deals damage to your shield.
He has one of those.
He may actually destroy his own shield. It's an auto hit, so it's just straight damage.
6 with DR for a wooden shield.
It's 2, I think.
Like a 2 or 3, so
I'll
hacks
double check.
into
I actually
it.
have the page bookmarked.
And so that'll do a little bit of damage, but
Light wooden shield normally has a hardness 5, HP 7. These being slightly rotted, I don't know what that turns it to.
Hardness basically only 2/3 and hit points at half.
2/3, so a 3 and a 3.
That's gone.
3 and 3, so yep.
And he rolled
Poofles.
6, so yeah, he smashes his own shield, and it probably looks at it like, what the fuck just happened?
Holds its arm up, swings, 7 ducks, and slashes the shield right in half, right above his arm.
How does he destroy his own shield?
He swung his arm across his body, right arm going across body, and over the top of his left arm, which the shield covers.
He swung and forgot to bring the shield out of the way as he swung. He just went crink.
Well, he expected to make contact with Seven's head. She ducked.
Yeah,
Not that she had to really duck too hard.
Not paying
'cause he
attention
sucked.
resulted in, oh shit, what the fuck just happened?
Walter's turn. Gonna pop the skeleton right over here. because it is out in the open.
Get it.
Misses.
God damn it. Are
Fall
you
back.
including Bless still?
Yep,
I tried.
I know.
Does he have point?
He's too far away in this case.
Aw.
Which actually, well, yeah, because his normal to hit is 9, and so I've removed the bless, but technically blank would counter, so same difference.
Okay.
He actually has a pretty damn good hit to hit.
He's got
Bill will
9.
back up and attack. Miss.
God damn.
Ash's turn.
Okay. Let's see here if I can. Yeah,
Move there and then Kabu it.
I'm not. I'm not gonna cobble. I'm gonna hurl. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Oh, then you want to move to here? Because the flask has a 10-foot range.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
If you throw it further than that, you take a -2 for each additional 10 foot after.
On the plus side, all you gotta do is hit the ground. Pretty much the
that's
square,
15.
right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of either cobble it or I'm just gonna go.
The
he would have to.
holy water is a splash effect, so it'll do damage to all.
I'm gonna go here up to here next to Bill. Hey, Bill. Then throw my holy water. It's just a range. It's just a range touch attack against the skeleton in the middle.
Yes.
I have good range, so here goes.
Technically, you could throw it at the ground, just deal 1 point damage to everyone. But
Well, that's their touch
What was the
AC.
roll?
Did you include Bless?
Oh no! Then that would be a 9.
What's their
Ouch.
touch AC?
their touch AC is an 11, as they have 10 plus 1 dex.
So that's a miss. D8 grenade roll.
What's that D8 grenade roll?
If you miss with a splash weapon, you have to roll a D8 to see where it lands.
You miss the square, so it falls in one of the adjacent squares, as per ruling
So, 1,
of the
2, 3,
Player's Handbook /
4,
DMG.
5, 6.
Yeah, going clockwise above him. So 1, 2,
Right here.
3, 4, 5, 6. Bottom corridor. So you only splash 2 for 1 point of damage.
They take 1 point damage.
Eh,
No matter
not
what,
too
they
bad.
take damage.
Yeah, so I guess that worked.
Unless you rolled a natural 1, at which point then all bets are off.
Yeah, it's sad that splash weapons are meant to explode, so there's no like an arrow missing and 50-50 recover. They just go boom
Yeah,
to
that's
less
all
of
I
an
can.
effect.
That's all I
It
can
is-
do for this turn.
Splash weapons are grenades.
Yeah.
You throw them, and then it's done.
Mhm.
Okay, very back quickly.
Magic missile.
You know it.
I've been receiving that bullshit a lot. Ooh.
Ash will get hit with the first one, and of course Bill with the second, as they just line up and pop, pop, left to right.
Firing squad.
And 3 off of his 11.
Oh, excuse me.
So that will put him at 8, and we'll put Bill down. Oh, that's a big chunk.
Yeah.
And then other one, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Come around the corner,
Oh, you bastard.
and ouch.
Ow. You bastard.
7 gets blasted by magic missile, and is down to 6 life.
Ow.
And 7's turn.
I'm back.
You got magic missile. I just did your life. You got hit for 3. So your
Well,
11
they
went to
rolled high
8.
damage for everybody else.
And then Bill got hit for 5, and then 7 got hit for 5. So you got out the best.
There we go. Posting pic.
New screenshot.
How much life does 7 have?
6. Did have 11, and then got down to 6. So you suffered 1 sword swing early on, and then you just got that magic missile, so it got you pretty low. But it will be a while till you can do magic missile again, but a lucky sword swing for max damage could put you in a bad spot.
So,
What you could do is do
Withdraw.
the withdraw action,
Double move.
which lets you double move. It takes your whole turn for the moment, but you can do a double move, does not provoke, get yourself behind cover of those buildings to the southwest, where it'll be hard for anything to get to you effectively, and then next round you can do a Skull of Healing.
okay, yeah, this is exactly what Seven would have done. He would have either tumbled out or done the total withdrawal and then ran around the southwest area and then use the skull, or go back to Sam next round.
Yeah, at the 100, you can almost get up to where Ash and Bill are in movement speed because of 100 going around. Otherwise, you can just duck behind the biggest L-shaped one and then standard action and pretty much retrieve the skull onto the ground, and then, well, actually just use it, honestly, because it's available. So your choice to move and heal or double move and almost back to the party.
We're going to go double move and then go back to the party.
Okay, so 5 foot. Let's see, because you have to go, can't cut corners.
So that's why
5
it's
foot,
there,
2.
there, and there.
Yeah, from there. So 100 foot. It basically puts you up where Brenham's little picture is, left or right of him.
I would prefer
Or right in
if
front of
his
him.
was left.
Further away
No,
from the
he
group.
wants to use.
You basically wind up in one of the squares right in front of Brenham. To the left, center,
Okay.
or to the right of him.
To the left, please. He would want to use him.
Further away. Okay. There you are. So double move to there as you withdraw. No attack of up. And then that'll bring it around to Sam's turn with 7 hauling ass back as ouchies.
You know what I'm gonna do?
Hug
What are
7.
you gonna do?
Move action, stern action, administer potion. Because it's still in her hand. She had sword in one
Maybe
hand,
the dog.
potion in the other.
If you move up to administer a potion to someone else, falls into the same thing as with Ash, so that would be a full round action to administer.
That's fine. Because 7
I mean,
can
you
then
could
do...
give the potion to 7, and 7 could uncork or
If I pop the
bite
top
into
and
action.
then stick it in his mouth on his turn, he can then drink it.
Yeah. That way,
That'll
you don't have
work.
to waste one of the skulls. So yeah, you could use your standard action to give, pretty much make it ready for 7 to drink.
I'll do that.
So basically, here you go. And Iris's turn. Healing just a little bit more.
1 and 1.
1 point here, 1 point there, 1 point here, 1 point there. It adds up.
And now I've got to jump over to Player's Handbook.
Oh, you're doing that?
Yep. She's
Why
a
is she-
cleric after all, so let's see some turn undead.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The dice rolls on Turn Undead have always been weird, in my opinion. It's
You
a
would think it would
chain
just
of
be-
rules you have to do that always looked weird.
You would think it would be a specific skill roll against them or something.
Well, it's funny because in the second edition it was actually simpler. And then they went to 3.5 and they made it complicated.
D20 roll plus charisma. Okay, good for skeletons. Also, she doesn't have any of the Bane guards up there that would cause her to waste it. And then turning damage, 2d6s.
Oh,
6. Plus cleric level plus charisma, which is
She's got to be third or fourth level at least.
another 6 then, so that's 12. And so that indication, charisma score is not low enough. Effective duration. And thankfully, her level is twice the hit die, even with that shitty roll. So all 3 are dead.
A la poofed.
Their hit dice are a single d12, and she can take out 12 hit dice worth of baddies. Up to 3 hit die creature could be affected. So since she doubled their hit dice, she instantly one-shots them.
They went
That would
kerpoofle.
be 6 hit dice worth of damage. Is there? She still has 6 hit dice left. Anything in range that she can affect? Like that guy? Or is it going
I
close?
was
Because they're both
looking.
25 feet.
With those baddies, they have 4 hit dice.
So then that one skelly right there is within 25.
So he would be, because next closest target, because they were right there, 5,
Same
10.
distance
Same distance.
from her overall.
Turnable undead first. Can't turn undead within 60 feet. Those can be turned, whereas those wouldn't be able to be affected, so it would jump over to skeleton, which means poofles. She gets a 4th one.
And 60 feet, there's the next one.
Oh my god.
It has cover, but it can potentially affect it, so yep.
That's 12 hit die worth, correct? Which means if she's doubling their hit dice, she affects 6 of them. That would be 4, and then 5, and then 6.
So one more. Okay.
Kersplat.
Foof. Cleric. And she just looks and says, payback, as she lowers her holy symbol.
Sim's feeding
And
the potion of 7. Worth it.
Ash was just
Kind
saw
of,
the whole
not
thing,
really.
and he just looks at her
It sucks.
with a jaw drop, and then Kawu was like, interesting.
and lone skeleton's turn.
Sam's just like, what? You've never seen a cleric turn before?
Perhaps she's don't think about it, Kawu.
And attack of op by Bill hits for
Bell actually did some actual damage other than 1 point?
he hit, and he deals half its life minus the
Wow.
DR, so 3.
After he saw that, it raises morale.
Pretty much.
It's like instead of
And
letting the blade flat to slide between the ribs, he stood it vertical.
Walter will move up to get point blank, because increase odds of hitting. Still will miss, though. Dang it. Bill's turn.
Well, each arrow that misses is potentially retrievable.
Bill, can you finish what you started? Apparently not.
Wait, is that the one that lost the shield?
No, that one went poofle.
Oh, okay.
Ash's turn. Maybe you
Okay.
can finish what was started.
Yep, using the Kawu.
Because it's not in melee anymore.
Little shrieking toss. It's acidic.
Throw the acid rock.
Corrosive crystal, go.
Oh, there's an extra. I have to redo the math again. Because I've still had Bless and my power shot.
Mm-hmm.
Mathematicus. Learn how to do.
Oh. No. Throw, bounces off the skeleton's head, and hits the ground, starts dissolving.
Oh, if I put step over here next, whoops, not on Iris, next to Iris.
With
That's
most
the
of the
That's
guards
the awkward, like, Ash, what are you doing?
walking past her. All right. Vanguard just saw that. They have intelligence, and also they just lost their whole frontline troops, so no hiding. So they're going to come and meet you guys on the battlefield.
Oh crap! This is bad. This is really bad.
Charges
Yep.
Rogers, which doesn't get an attack of op.
Yeah, it
Moves
does.
up
He's
to
had his turn.
Iris. Oh yeah, he did get his turn, so yeah. Sweet, he gets back, and the other ones will charge up at Ash and Iris. Come on, Bill.
Come on,
Oh,
Ash.
Natural
there we
20.
go.
Well, can't confirm though,
I
but a
know,
hit's
but
a
that's
hit.
a hit.
Show me some damage, man.
There we go.
Wow. Oof, max damage.
It's because he charged against the spear wielder. Never charge
Yeah,
a spear wielder.
If he could have raided that, that would have been double damage.
I know.
8
Okay,
makes 12, minus 5 makes 7. That's the one that Seven already took half its life out of, so that leaves it at 6 life. Much as a skelly.
Let's see if I could take the ones that's charging at me.
Well, he hasn't rolled their attack rolls yet.
I know.
So rolling against Ash. And,
Oh, that was the one. That was the one that just charged at.
and
Well, you don't get
roll-
attack pop.
It was charged. I thought he did. Never mind.
He's got a
It's
reach
because
weapon.
Bill has a spear. He has a reach
Right, I
weapon.
forgot.
He has that advantage. So 20 versus you and a 16 versus Iris, which is going to get both of you pretty much cut.
Iris only has a 16?
Yeah.
I thought she had a shield. Oh, well, I could be wrong.
The pitcher does,
Oh, she
but
doesn't?
she pretty much keeps the hand free for her holy symbol and other stuff.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, she's that type of cleric. I want a hand free to be able to chunk holy waters and administer potions and hold my holy symbol while swinging my mace in the hand.
That's fine. It's the
She
picture
probably
had
should
it,
have
so
bought a
I
shield.
bet on
Yeah.
it. I assume she actually did.
What's the
Would be
damage?
smart. It would be. She probably should have got at least a buckler.
Oh, light, you can still hold things in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
For holy shield, holy symbol, all you have to do is hold it.
Yeah, you can even have it engraved on your shield or weapon too in some cases.
I might tell her to just take one of these shields and use it.
Might need to, honestly. After this fight and how badly she got hurt, she will probably be inclined to do so. All right, going for Ash first and Iris. Oh, God. Oh. Well, Iris is going to fall on the ground.
That 3 puts me at 0.
Ooh.
Again.
Ooh.
That's 3 times, man. You just refuse to drop. I could do this all day. Sure thing, Captain America.
Yeah, well, he does take the punches.
Iris will be down.
Again.
She will not
Again.
be dying, though, because on her turn she'll heal for 1 point. Because Vigor keeps going.
It's
Two uses,
really
so
just
she'll
a
heal for 9.
non-lethal. Otherwise, she would have been at 1 life and still standing.
I know, but she'll heal for 9 points of that 10, given time.
Mm-hmm. Another point and another non-lethal. It's just unfortunate she didn't already heal a little bit more than what she did. Seven's turn. Standard action, drink the potion that Sam gave you.
Yes.
I suppose since it's your character, I'll need to roll for you. 4. Apparently all those potions are almost duds. That'll put you at 10, so a third life back. Still have your move actions and other stuff.
He ain't going nowhere.
Stay and put.
Hello. How does one human?
How does one human?
I
Yes.
thought I got a
I don't know the answer to that question.
How was the
Okay.
play?
It was good.
Hey,
It
Nix,
was-
you actually might want to move.
It was based off of like what was happening in Detroit during 1967. It was
That
quite
not
interesting.
good. Oh wait, 67?
Yeah, the play was good.
Actually, 67 wasn't that bad. So Squeaky, if you move there, Sam can then move 5 feet and give you instant flank.
I can't see it.
I posted in Discord.
Are y'all still fighting the zombos?
Yes.
I've almost finished them.
Would
That's
that be an attack of Bob?
If you went straight line, yeah. If you went around, no.
Yeah, 7 would definitely go around. Okay, yeah, I'll need
It's still
my
a 30-foot
avatar
movement to
there.
get there.
Okay, yeah, he'll do that then.
Because it goes you and then me instantly.
Oh, right.
And Lydia makes it to the show. Welcome back, Estella.
Hello, I am present.
We
Mhm.
never meet you.
Appear out of nowhere. What do I do?
It will be your turn soon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good timing, really. It's going to be 7 finishing up her movement to behind the undead to pretty much flank with, well, Iris went down, but
Which also
to
means
get to there.
Sam can go there, Estella can go there and have an instant flank on the guy, which gives you the bonus to hit. Whether you need it or not, it's always nice.
And Sam's turn. Apply tactics. 5-foot step. Weapon still out. And probably drop. Well, you gave the vial to that, so both hands are free. Choke up.
Huh?
And swing through the fences.
I'm going to be doing tower, because it's full round action.
1 point deposited.
Does 13 hit?
You'd be surprised, but yes.
17 damage.
He gonna feel that. That's why you should wear armor and not just a cloak.
Yeah.
Still standing.
That's
but
why you wear armor disguised as a cloak.
Wow,
Oh, touche.
and Estella's turn. Which I'll just slide Iris over.
I'd recommend move there and attack this guy. See if we can kill him off really quick.
Move where?
Right here where the arrow is.
Right there?
My recommendation is move there and lay waste to that fucker.
So don't attack the one that's flanked.
Try to finish him. I don't know how much damage Estella can do to that guy, but
He's not really hurt at all, whereas the other one is heavily hurt. So yeah, you'd give up the flanking,
or
but
actually
provide it to 7.
or she could
Could cut
not
that one.
move.
Yeah,
Take
probably
the
moving up and
-4
stabbing
and
that
throw
one.
holy water. I don't know.
There's one in front of me. I've got to stab it.
The ones
She
with the
could
green
be.
dots are bad guys.
Yeah, she could stand behind or to the side of Ash and then throw holy water, though she'd have to retrieve the holy water and then throw it, which,
Yeah.
probably just better to go up and stab.
Don't know
So
which
make a
one she
good
was.
attack roll and roll some high stabby damage.
Which one you stabbing?
Murder.
The one that's in front of me.
Okay.
Going for
So
the
you get
flank.
the flank bonus for AC.
Plus 2. That is a hit.
That
And
is
damage is a 6. So he will take that. Little bit, but he takes it. Iris's turn.
Heals.
Yeah, it's like not really negative, just unconscious.
Again.
Yeah, well, wouldn't be if her life was higher, but that triple damage for non-lethal on a crit. It hurts.
Yeah, it does.
Why is she sleeping on the job?
Keeps getting knocked in the head.
Because her spine nearly got, poking through her skin almost. She would actually been dead if that critical was a ×3 or almost a ×2 lethal. Non-lethal was good. All right, that will bring that to there. So Total damage is still enough to put her unconscious, so she'll just lay there at Estella's feet with her weapon on the ground. Skeleton's turn. All, one of them move up and attack Bill. No.
That's a miss.
Walter's turn. Step over and pop the big nasty. God
Oh, no.
Dang it! You better not flub this dude. Okay.
Where's that roll earlier?
Oh god, it's back.
Bill back up. Better not be getting sick. And we'll miss its AC.
That guy?
He went for the skeleton.
Oh, god damn it.
He's fighting the one that's fighting him.
Oh,
Bill's a little bit of a novice. He needs some work in a lot of areas.
kill the caster. Kill the caster. Kill the caster first.
Ash's turn.
5 foot step and total defense.
Yeah, fair. Fall back.
If 7 was evil, he would take that as a opportunity to test his skills.
Oh, excuse me.
How smart are these damn bastards? Ouch. Intelligence 9, wisdom 12.
So stupid, but somewhat on the wise side.
Slightly dumber than your average villager. Or
Village
wiser.
idiot, but knows better. Which reason why I was asking is, or having to check, is because near dead guy trying to get away. You guys can heal up. Slowly learning. Wait, that's a bad thing. He's probably going to recover. I need to just walk up and, finish him off.
My magic missile.
They don't have magic missile recharge yet.
So he'll take a 5-foot step into flanking. And he will go ahead and drop his sword.
Oh no.
And he will go for claw damage. Because with a 5-foot step, he gets 2 claws instead of 1 sword.
Oh.
1 miss, so yeah, good thing he did drop the sword, otherwise he would have missed. He's like, no, down now. Down now. Can't have that. // It does far less damage, though, better than a D8 plus 3.
Yeah, because it's only a D6 plus 2.
Their claws are a D4 plus 3 instead of a
Oh.
D8 plus 3.
Oh my god.
Well, I was
So a
wrong.
lot less damage.
2 ends.
7 max damage.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
That puts him at -7 since he was at 0.
Oh, god
Yep,
damn.
I'm down. I'm currently down.
And the other one will look over, and you don't look much better, so 5-foot step, drop sword, and claw on you.
Oh no.
I will go ahead and roll the first one for Sam. 6 damage.
I will reduce that, so I will be at 0.
Then he will follow up with the second claw then on you instead of basically doing it to the dog or Estella for a 21 to hit.
I know.
So take it for the team. Way to go.
Reaches out with claw strike. Reduce.
Oh, God.
And then connects with the second one, and I'm now at -6.
Man and woman down. Man and woman down.
So, does Iris... These are skeletons, right?
These are the skeletal mages.
Iris has a mace, right?
Yeah.
She does.
Is it a move action to bend down and pick it up?
Yep.
Keeping in mind that if an enemy's near you, they'll get an attack of op.
Hmm.
So you'd have to step back 5 feet, pick it up, and then you could take it then a 5-foot step forward and smack some faces.
Next turn.
Or you could just take the 2 attack of ops with the claws and swing for the fences to bash some skellies.
Hmm.
your choice there. I mean, you could also back up 5 feet, pull out your holy water, and soak both of them.
That's exactly what I was planning on doing.
I mean, you'd have to back up 5 feet, pull out the holy water, and then next round, toss. Well,
Either way, at the moment it's Seven's turn.
yeah,
It's
so,
not your
Oh.
turn, though. Yeah.
so yeah, you're
Oops.
gonna have to wait on whatever planning you may or may not want to do.
Okay. I think I may
7.
be able to roll.
All right, Can you see the map?
I can see the map. It's just getting everything to load.
Yeah, it's a bitch.
Got the one damaged one, which took down Ash, and then you have the one that's pretty much completely unhurt that took down 7. So
You could almost tumble, get flanking on one of them, and rip him apart.
well, with Stella where she is, and
Yep.
try to shred that one at full life.
No. That one, and then rip him apart.
Oh, so stand in your square and shred that one across from Stella. I was just thinking diagonal to Stella and try to hit the big one, but yeah, you could definitely drop that one because he's lower life. He's sitting at 9 life, so her normal attack would probably kill it.
Then, yeah, 7 would tumble into an arc just to get the sneak attack on that guy.
Benefit 2 of killing that one is then Estella could back up 5 feet and then pull out a potion to then administer it to Ash next round, getting him back on his feet.
Also
I can't
put
pull it up
7
so
in
you can
Sam's
do it for
square,
me,
so
Adam.
then when 7 gets a chance, can do a Skull of Healing.
Full round action next turn to do so. Take the attack of op, but could do so. Getting you good. So yeah, that honestly seems like a good plan for all of you. So up and away to Sam's square with a tumble check.
Yes.
Okay, jumping over to your skills. Half movement's all it's required, so let's see if we can do that thing. 18 plus is sufficient. Rolling past, no attack of op. Lands in the square with ease. Just slide Sam over. And got flanking, and then followed up with an attack roll. Bless you.
I
Damn it.
tried. I can't do the attack roll, so you'll have to do that as well.
I thought I was
Okay.
muted. I'm sorry.
No worries. Pop, 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 pop.
Hi. Sorry.
28
Yep,
with 13. Very dead.
Roll my 1d6. Wait a minute. I think I can do that.
6.
Yay!
19 damage.
Which,
Kinda
with
dead.
their life being 26, would almost kill one. Is there a d4 on the board?
I have no idea.
I'm just going to delete that. Okay. That one's dead. You have Sam in your square.
He a free action to retrieve the 1 AC, so he has 19.
Yep.
Beautiful. And Sam's turn. Check to not bleed out.
Nope. I take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Minus 1. So I'm at
So it's
negative
negative
7.
7. There you go. Got you there. Estella's turn. She can try to retrieve the mace and maybe get attack of op. She can back up, retrieve the mace, or she can back up and pull a potion from her potion belt as a free action and use a stand action to start administering it to Ash. Or she could have just stabbed the Skelly with her blade. Lots of options.
Mm. Yeet. Where is that holy water? Time to use it.
Ole. Holy water, unfortunately, is a flask, so it doesn't fit on a belt. And
It'll
take
probably
reaction to
provoke
retrieve.
it'll probably provoke an attack of opportunity if you're retrieving it.
Oh, it will.
But she didn't want to have to back up, pull it, and then wait around, and the next round throw it with the skeleton just moving into her face, possibly.
Mhm.
So attack of op and throw in its face.
Yeah.
So rolling the attack of op, 24.
Yeah, that hits.
It's only
Well,
a
at
claw,
least-
though, because he doesn't have a sword. So it's not
They
a critical
drop their
threat.
swords to try to kill you people. 7 points of damage.
God damn, they're rolling high.
And they all of a sudden got a lot more vicious. Got desperate.
No, they usually roll well on D4s.
26 will hit it, so 2d4 of damage.
That's winning. That's
She's probably going to give as good as she takes. It's average. I mean, considering 8 is max, that's about average damage, then right in the middle.
Yeah.
So 1 holy water flask down the drain as shatters. And Iris's turn, heals a little bit. Life is at 28. She's conscious at 0. Woo!
And since that's at the start of her turn, she still gets the rest of her turn.
Move action, stand up, pick up mace. Not again. And she just comments, grabbing her head. Looks around, sees Ash and Sam down. What'd I miss?
A lot.
Oh wait, there is a skeleton next to her, so if she stands up, she's gonna get attacked. She will instead just lay there on the ground and try to cast defensively to heal herself, so she won't get shredded. That skeleton's liable to just stab her through.
Cure like
Okay.
wounds.
Don't roll crap, even though you have a good bonus. Thank God.
holy crap.
I think that'll work.
Well, the sad part is she's had that bonus. She's missed both the previous times. She's failed. It's like, come on, all you gotta
It's a
do is
DC 16 for a first level spell.
all she's gotta do is make nothing. She can do it. Not always true though. Cure light wounds, and she rolls minimum. Jesus. Healed herself, so that's good.
At
She'll
least
just stay
Vigor's
on the
still
ground.
going.
Walter's turn. Pop a shot. On the big one, its damage is 3, 4, 5, 1 point of damage. Nickel and dime. Save by a skeleton.
Fail.
Oh, may actually fail. Come on, lose some stats. Heck yeah. Poisoned.
Get wrecked.
Fortunately, like most undead, they have odd numbers for dex apparently for some reason. So he's down to 10. Takes another one, he'll be able to be affected. And Bill will shift over. Will stay right where he is, fighting his friend because he's Bill. Oh, you dumbass! If you'd shifted over and attacked the mage, you would have hit.
By now that mage would have been dead.
Probably.
Let's see.
Ash, save or bleed.
Oh, that's close.
Yeah, that really is. So, -1, put you at -8. Here we go. Alright. And Max and Vanguards. Things are about to get ugly pretty quick soon.
Yeah, because next round the recharge happens.
Actually, that is the recharge right there. It's every 3 rounds.
Oh no.
I just went to the 3rd color.
I thought green was when you were doing it.
It goes down the color chart from green, blue to red. So it was that green recovers in 3 rounds, 2 rounds, 1
son of a
round.
bitch.
So basically, it is next turn, it disappears and they can use it. So yeah. Coming up next round. Like, let's see, that's been 12 Oh crap, they're about to get that back, aren't they?
Fucking bastards.
And Vanguard will look over, see the cleric moving, and tell the skeleton to stab her, and he'll take a 5-foot step to go kill Bill. Yes, yes, I know.
Michael, that was bad. That was
That was
shig
actually a true
bad.
statement. It just it was.
It was. I didn't intend it, but after I said it, I immediately knew.
That was shig bad.
Swing and miss at 7 with first claw. Swing at Estella with other claw. As he just reaches out at both of you. Happens to hit Estella. Estella will take 6 points of damage as she gets clawed.
These guys have dealt more damage with their claws than probably the rest of the skeletons put together.
Most likely. We'll attempt to hit Iris on the ground. She does have negative AC by being on the ground, but it's better than drawing attack of op, so it will hit.
It's not the Skelly's turn.
Oh, right. So it's actually other guy's turn, so skip that. That doesn't count, thank God.
Oh, that's a hit on Bill, though.
Yeah. Well, that's a misroll. I typed that wrong.
I was gonna say.
Damage escalates when they get low life. They roll unique dice rolls.
Fuck that shit.
Just chalk it up to wild magic. There you
Fuck that shit.
go. 7's turn. Attack or Minister Potion or whatever.
Testing?
There's updated picture. Because I'm still not sure how well you're able to see it.
I need Michael to ping the map, so I'm forced over.
Control Shift Ping. I can't do it. It has to be Michael. There we go.
Thank you so much. Now I can. Okay, we're going to be doing a skull. Hello, Mary. We're going to be doing a skull on Sam.
So healing Sam.
Yes.
Will draw an attack of op. You do have the. Well, one AC has dissipated at the first of your turn, but you still have a decent AC.
I actually have mobility as a bonus feat.
Only applies if you're drawing an attack of op while moving.
Which technically you could move around, bait him into that, then do the potion.
It would take a full round action to administer a potion, so he'd still get an attack against you on his turn. But
damn
yeah,
it would.
would- it's not going to interrupt the potion,
5-foot
though.
step and then administer.
You
5-foot step.
that'd actually be yeah. Honestly, back up 5 feet and then full round
yeah, that
action,
would.
Mister. Free 5-foot step. Which point heal
Yeah.
for 1d8.
Plus
Here
one.
we go. Plus 1. 4.
What is it with those numbers?
And
least you-
skull gets dropped on Sam's chest and paw smash. No.
At least you're stabilized.
No, literally, if you look, 3 potions
All
have
of
been
them.
used this game so far. All 3 have been a 3.
Let's see. I'll need to edit your character sheet for the skulls, right? That's one
yes.
used. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see. Where do you keep those lovely little buggers?
I mean, you're stabilized at least, aren't you?
Yes, I am. But it's just like, it's the fact that those rolls have been so much shit.
Oh, they have been.
You get used to it.
That's what bugs me, is like, there's literally been
There we go.
the same roll 3 times in a row.
I have edited, so done.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And 7's done. So Sam, conscious.
No, I'm not.
No, still down.
-3.
Stable though.
Stable,
No
but still
bleeding.
unconscious.
Estella's turn.
Heal me, woman. I need healing.
You can't talk.
I know.
If Sam wasn't down right now, you'd be pissed off.
But yes, you would. You do need healing. And again, dead creatures mean that you don't have to worry about it. Ash looks very bad.
One step and could I?
You have the potion belt on, right?
Yeah,
You have a healing potion in it, right?
yeah.
So once per round, you can draw it as a free action. Free 5-foot movement means full round action, heal Ash right then.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, your turn. You slide over, you whip out that potion, and down his throat it goes. Yay. Plus
No.
3 to one. Well, at least it's not a 4. Does heal for +1, so it is a 4.
Oh my god.
Those healing potions are cursed, man. You guys are horrible.
That's the
No, they're not. It's just the session, man.
Hey, at least they're not 1s or something really bad.
I know, but it's still the same roll 4 times in a row. What the hell?
At least the people who are down and actually were bleeding out are stable now. Especially the ones who were like 1 to 2 ticks away from death.
Did someone piss in these potions or something?
If I remember my calculations correctly, that's a 1 in 4,096 odds of 4d8 rolls being the exact same thing in a row.
Oh, what about all those 2020s, Adam?
Triple 20s? A triple 20 is a 1 in 8,000.
Then why have I had 4 of them?
You've only had
Alrighty.
double 20s thus far. You've never had a third 20 in a row.
Last game session, she had 2 20s,
No.
remember? Back to back.
Yeah, but 2 20s is not as high. 2 20s is only a 1 in 400.
And then here we go with the lovely check again because our cleric is in Funville. So turn again with 2 people down, her on her back.
Turn does not provoke.
Supernatural, so nope. 1d20. That's a better
Hey,
roll.
please. We don't even know each other.
Oh, no? What?
Yes.
Cast level +2, so can affect everything. Ease.
Boy.
17 hit die worth.
17 hit die?
17 hit die worth of undead she can affect total.
Oh, if
4,
they're
4,
4s, that's
1.
8 doubled is 16.
She will basically terrify the 2 Bane guards, and the skeleton will go poof.
Oh, that's right. I forgot the skeleton was there. Damn it! Not for the fucking skeleton, she could have poofed them both.
Nah, her caster level.
Her caster level has to be doubled? Never mind.
She has to double them, which that would put her not about halfway to that mark. She'd have to be much higher to be able to.
The
she has
XP
to
for
double.
this better be worth it.
Oh, we're not even done with our job, remember?
Doesn't mean we don't get XP from this.
And numbers split across the board. Yeah, it's not as good.
And
skellies are cheap.
those guys are basically feared.
Which also means they will not get their magic
Turning
missile.
undead flee from you at the fastest means possible for the next minute. If they cannot flee, they cower.
Oh, that means
Giving
Seven can
+2
chase down
bonus
that
to
one
hit
and just
them.
shred him to bits.
So in other words, they will take off running, doing a withdrawal action and trying to run off.
Oh. But still, that means on Seven's turn, Seven can charge and chomp.
Skeleton's gone. Walter's turn. Fire. Hits.
Ooh!
8. 12 damage minus 5. It only has 5 life left, so do the math. It doesn't get to run. It's dead. And
Get
can't use
wrecked.
magic. And then Walter will slide over. Next is Bill's turn. He'll move into position.
Come on, Bill. You can do it. You can do it.
That
You
one
can't do it.
Mother!
failed.
Oh.
Only had to hit a 13 AC.
Bill, what have you...
The crit card is quite amusing, although it really sucks for him.
Piercing weapon.
No, it's a melee weapon which says, on the receiving end, the attack deals damage to you instead of the target.
So he goes to stab the skeleton. Skeleton grabs spear, flips around, and Bill gets impaled.
He gets so scared of it, like...
He goes to push the skeleton. The skeleton just pushes it out of the way back into him.
And Bill will deal 6 points of damage to himself, which Bill had 4 life.
Oh, no.
So he goes to stab skeleton. Skeleton grabs spear and then stabs him through, and Bill falls over.
Damn it, Bill!
Only good news is he rolled like normal Bill. He rolled low on damage.
The thing is, though, you got 4 people down. I mean, Iris is trying to get... I mean, she's just on the ground. She can stand up on her turn. Actually, she would have stood up the last turn, but I didn't say it. She was just happy to have a turn effect. Ash's turn stable. Vanguard's turn. Run, run to the wall.
Get over here, you bloody coward!
Withdraw 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60 feet.
7 can charge that with ease.
Well, he doesn't have a choice, okay, man? He has to go run away because cleric magic.
7. That's a straight line charge if you want it.
What's this about Nixie? Oh, wait.
Seven in the straight line charge.
Zoom chomp.
Which is bad. Which is good he got turned, because if she didn't turn the two of them, they would have backed up and magic missiled people this round or tried to claw and drop people. Which, either way, we probably would have had someone drop if it wasn't Bill.
Well, Bill dropped himself.
So, charge. And...
+2 from charge to hit.
Additional attack bonus +2. No power attack, no additional damage buff. 30 to hit, 14
Oof.
damage. In the back. Which leaves him with 5 life.
And his turn, he'll have to double or withdraw or double move away again. And then 7 will charge again.
Sam's turn.
Down, but stable.
Stella's turn.
God damn it. Damn it all bad.
What are you doing?
I can't hear you.
How's Ash looking?
Yes, I'm down, but I'm still alive. You can hear me breathing.
Bloody mess.
Well, that's a fine.
Good enough.
Yep. Sam?
Down and stable.
And Bill?
His spear sticking out of his chest.
Is it the blunt end?
No, the skeleton did some kind of martial art, grabbed it by the pointy and flipped it around, and then pushed, and he got impaled. So he's bleeding out.
+1.
So you have to.
Oh, it's a 2. Finally, a different number.
You may want to be just 5 feet up, because that's 10-foot movement. Then it'll take next round to heal. Instead, you can just move down 5 feet to there.
Why am I not surprised that Bill got the cheap potion?
Hey, that puts him at 1 positive, so he doesn't bleed out and he's conscious. As Estella like kicks the spear out of his chest and drops a potion down his throat.
You owe me again.
Is it an angel? Oh, my savior. Estella?
Is it an angel?
Stop.
Oh, my savior! Kicks him in the head for 1 point damage.
Iris's turn. She will finally go ahead and stand up since the threat is gone. And look around. Just walk on over to get ready to heal those that are down to determine their injuries. Walter will move to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 there and try to pop a shot from range. Hits. Damn. No damage.
Poison!
Potential. Failed, so yes, poisoned, although that's the first time on this one. So 11 becomes a 10 for Dex. Bill's turn. Stands up, picks up weapon. Thank you, Estella.
Not a problem, sweetheart.
Ash's turn.
He's alive, but still trying to recover.
Your Kabu alarm is going off. Wake up. Wake up. Wake
Your
up.
Cabo alarm is going off.
He's affecting him in his nightmares.
It's
giving
alarm
him,
Kabu, not alarm clock. It's alarm Kabu.
or basically, I just having nightmares of his true heritage.
Shut up, you whiny bitch.
At least you know your true heritage.
Give me your body.
Exactly, so stop complaining.
Seven's turn. Skelly just runs further, unable to attack.
Charge it.
And we down to the wall at the edge of the city. And attack.
No escape! Because that's another charge.
+2 on the charge. Just making it easier, not that you have a choice, baddie.
He's
And run and right into the wall. Squish. Bones everywhere.
7 smashed!
More like 7. Yeah, that's not. More like 7 crush.
And then we are out of combat at that point, which, funny enough, right back at the top of initial order. So 7 will be able to come back, and you guys can start healing up to become conscious and so forth. Iris
Don't
will
forget-
do a Cure Light Wounds upon both of the downed people, burning the rest of her spells for the day.
I was
Short
gonna
of
say,
Cure
don't forget
Minors.
the Lesser Vigors for Iris still.
I was going to tick that off. Sam will heal for 11,
Oh, yay.
and
Yes.
Ash will heal for 11. See, that's why you have a cleric do it.
Fuck you.
Hey, she gets a +5 instead of a +1. It makes a difference.
It does. Actual
Ash
spell
is busy-
potion.
Ash just coughs off blood at that.
Sam sits up. Ow.
Oh my god, we survived.
Ash also gets up. He looks mentally drained.
So, who here is in favor of hating everything undead? Say aye.
Ash raises his hand.
Bill raises a hand as he clutches his chest.
7, bark once if you do. Bark twice if it's no. I mean, silence is also an option.
Sam gets up, starts dusting herself off, starts going around collecting things, and asks the rest of the people, if y'all don't
Hey!
want those empty vials, can I use them?
Sure. And are you sure this is the right time to collect things? I mean, we could get attacked again.
Open field. Do you see anything anywhere nearby?
I guess not. He gives you the empty vial. He has, if you need help, I can help you out then.
Alright, next thing we need to do, search the area. Collect all of their shit, as she points at the skeletons. Armor, weapons, shields, collect it all. Because my concern is, we don't know if they're gonna get back up, so let's deny them their shit.
Huh.
Asset
Okay.
denial.
Ash not. Actually sounds pretty right. She's a smart woman. Of course she's right.
Weapons, armor, shields. Then we check what's left of the buildings, see if there's anything usable. Iris, as much as these things are crap, I do suggest the shield.
Ash goes off and basically goes to where he fought the wall of he fought off the wall of skeletons earlier and starts picking up their scraps.
She'll go ahead and walk around, just evaluate everybody, and do some minor healing. And then she will take up the offer for the shield.
Estella will grab a shield for herself as well.
I've got
Stella
one
gets
potion
1 point.
I used. Shig, how many potions did Ash use?
He used one. He only used. Wait, let me. He only has one potion. He used one on Iris, so he only has one potion left, and one flask. And he used one flask of holy
I'm
water.
asking how many you used, so if you used one, that's one vial.
Yeah.
By my count, it's 5 potions were used this session.
Bill used one.
I know Brennan used a couple.
I've got Bill's. I've got one for me, one for Ash.
Brenham used at least one.
I got one for him.
Estella used one too because she used one
That
to
would
bring
be
me.
my number 5. Okay.
I used one of mine to heal you, buddy.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Oh, buddy.
Not a problem.
Alright.
It's not like I have, only a few left.
Yeah, Ash took Sam's advice and just going around to where he fought the skeletons early, collects their stuff.
Just start piling it.
I don't care if a shield will give me a +1. It's still a +1.
+1 is a +1 is a +1 is a +1.
Exactly. I'm guessing it's a buckler.
Light wooden shield.
Light wood shield.
Somewhat rusted and rotted. But it still
Fuck it.
functions. It's just very easy to destroy.
It's not quality.
Well, it's quality for now.
+1 AC, baby. And you can still use that hand to hold potions and do other things.
And use your mind blade.
Mm-hmm.
One hand free and a shield. Not sure if you're proficient with the shield, but
Mm,
You
Uh,
should. If it's a
Soul
light,
Blade. Soul Knife is. Rogue is not.
so you're
You're
covered then. Because you get the benefits of both. So
actually, rogues can use bucklers from what I've heard. Or
It's
what I
not,
remember.
light shield is not buckler.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole different thing. Michael, how many of what do I get? How many skeletons were there?
looking at my notes. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Counting current dead and previous from last game session, there are 24 skeletons.
Alright.
So that's 24 scimitars, 24 very ragged looking, worn light armors, and 22 damaged light wooden shields, considering Estella and Iris took one each.
Actually 21, because one of them was destroyed.
Very true. 21.
How many longswords?
From the Bane Dead, those mage skeletons. Let's see, zombies didn't have anything. Zombie wolves didn't have anything. Bane guards, that's 8 of them, so that's 8 long swords. No armor.
Okay. Any
24.
I'm
24.
getting an echo.
Getting an echo.
fine.
Alright. Anybody just make piles of it. Let's check the buildings real quick. There's nothing worth taking. We can pile it all in one spot and burn it.
Ash will go and help you. Goes to the building, and I will. Will this require a spot or search check, Mike?
This is more just like rubble, basically just a wall. Just a wall, a little bit of rock, and then a large piece of stone sticking up out of the ground over here. The town itself is beyond the wall to the south.
That's where we were supposed to head, correct?
No.
No, it's just more like a distraction. Because it was pretty much there because Seven asked about terrain, and there honestly was a small town, basically half buried in dirt and pretty much rotted and destroyed after centuries of sitting there. That's where all the undead came from and why they were hanging around here, because they were the dead citizens. So you just killed militia and commoners. But
the actual militarized force, unfortunately. But all of this.
Whatever, they were bastards.
This right here,
you can search around this. It's just a large piece of stone junted up from the ground. This is basically a pile of boulders. And then you basically have what's left of a wall, possibly to a building at some point. And it's just pretty much a wall. So, yeah.
Okay.
Give enough effort, you could probably knock it over. Doesn't really require a lot of effort.
Not that worried about it.
You could go investigate the destroyed town to the south if you wanted to, as it's a little bit larger and consists of about what could be from this distance at least about a half a dozen houses. You have to make a spot check and probably get closer. It's hard to tell with the rubble. But at the same time, going exploring, you may walk into houses and find more undead.
No.
So, walk to a town, you may get attacked.
We're here for a job. Let's continue with our job. No need to force side distractions.
We need to rest up, though.
The rubble, see if there's anything there. Anything we need to worry about? The answer is no.
Bill will drink another potion, walk up to Sam and hand her the vial because he seems to be interested in collecting them. And then he'll walk off a little bit just to keep an eye out.
I was also gonna say that if the town was empty, we could have used that to rest up for a few days, but
that's a ways off.
Bitch, we ain't got few days.
You don't know without checking. You want to send one or two people that are actually not too badly injured to go investigate the town, see if it's safe, and wall yourself up in one of the dilapidated buildings for at least 24 hours to get some healing and let Iris get back her spells, and then make your 2-day trek to the church, the temple like you're supposed to. Or if you just want to chuck across the area, considering that it's a 2-day trek, and in the first hour you just got slammed by these militia and commoner troops of undead. Could be mere coincidence that you ran across town, or the whole damn island could be like this.
Well, that's the whole damn island like this. Either way, this is bad. Oh, I'm going to take one of the skulls out of my bag, Michael, and reattach it to Seven's collar.
Okay, so one off yours, and I'll add one back to list.
Yep.
Yes, Captain, I will totally agree to come on this amazing adventure. Yes, Captain, I will completely abide by all your rules and policies. Yes, Captain, fucking bastard.
Walter just look at you, just sort of shrug and be like, yeah, she's got this much problems this far on. She may go nuts before this is over.
We are literally on an island full of undead. Me talking to myself is not that fucking uncommon, you peasant.
Really? Undead? I hadn't noticed, my lady.
Bitch.
I mean, he talks to himself all the time, so it's already in our party.
I don't talk to myself. I talk to my companion.
No, you talk to yourself. Anyway, Estella will just take out her flask and take a swig.
Which is better? I talk to myself, or I talk to a little bug parasite on my hand, which only I can hear the voice of, and I'm telling people that it is an intelligent creature, not just some parasite that I've hallucinated. It can speak to me.
Walter, do you
Oh,
want
Just have it
want
tell
some?
us.
She just gestures to her flask.
He puts his bow on his back, takes it, takes a swig. Not bad. Maybe you're not too bad after all.
7.
Michael, I'm gonna grab one of the rotted wooden shields as well.
I'll
Probably
pour
runs right over. And I'll probably hold its mouth open.
pour
Knowing
some in
7.
there.
Probably
And then
lick
puts it
in
back
his lips.
into her. Puts it back into her coat.
Yay!
Adam, how many scrolls of Cure Light Wounds did you make and give to Iris? Was it 2?
I gave her 4 scrolls of her choice of first level.
You Cure
And
Light
she got to pick which scroll she wanted, whether it was Cure Light Wounds or Lesser Vigor.
She took 2 of each.
Yeah.
Okay, I was trying to see how I could use those to help the injured party members, because she'll go ahead and pop those because they work a lot better than potions do.
Yep. And then
Oh,
Sam was
that-
actually going to have her use one of Sam's scrolls on Sam.
That's her first thought, is to hit you 2 up with Lesser Vigors. So plus 11 life to Ash and Sam.
Woohoo.
And she'll hand you the 2 used up parchments because that's apparently a thing you do.
I make stuff, so I might as well reuse it and make more.
Iris doesn't know. It's like she sees you use it and roll it up. She sees
Oh
you
no,
pick up the
Iris
bottle.
knows
She's
I
like,
make the stuff.
yeah, she's like, okay, here you go. You want the parchment back? I don't know if you can reuse it or not.
All things have uses.
She knows you make it. She doesn't know that you can reuse stuff that you've partially used. She don't have knowledge arcana or craft. So you get 11 life.
I'll give her
Ash
one
got
of
11
my
life.
potions of scrolls of vigor since she used it on me.
You compensate her with one of yours.
Yep.
And then she will go over. She'll go ahead and use the scroll of vigor on herself, as she'll greatly appreciate that. That'll almost get her to full life. And then she'll use she'll walk over to 7, sort of just reach a hand out, sort of try to pet him gently, not going to hurt you. Pull out a scroll and cast Cure Light Wounds from it onto 7.
Because she
Heal
saw how
for
effective
8.
he actually was.
Well, she'll try to distribute all this amongst the party to keep them going. And then we'll walk over to Bill and do the same, which Bill will give a nod and say thank you.
Oh, hey, finally a high roll.
I know, right? 2 back-to-back may actually mean something.
Nah.
Well, that basically will blow all of her scrolls, and then she'll hand yours back to you as expended, and then her 4. So that's 5 parchments total then.
Yes.
And that will put the party at least above half life now, between the downed potions, her little tap spells, and all the scrolls. Leaving people just to rely upon potions and other goodies.
Which we burned through a lot. Okay, Michael, Sam's going to pull out one of her sacks, and because I'm assuming there are no sheaths or anything for the blades.
No, if they did have any, they'd probably ride away, but not just the swords.
Using the messed up leather armor, because I'm assuming most of it's essentially scrap.
You can probably take one of the swords, cut it at the end, and then, yeah, start rolling.
Yep, and I'm essentially use the armor to start bundling the swords.
And then tear some of the robes off, or cut it off of some of the
use
dead
the robes for the most
spellcasters,
part
and use it
because
to tie as knots.
They weigh less, so they take up less room.
So 1 thing of leather, and then cloak over that, and then little strips for knots, and you got a nice little, basically, sack full of bladed weapons, and then you drop that into your blade, or sack.
Yep.
In they go. Rest of the leather armor, just gonna tear it up,
Yeah.
cut it up, cut it up, cut it up.
Make it unusable.
And the shields,
Breaking. I have a pickaxe.
impromptu, but not that hard to hit, and smash, smash, smash.
Well, it's better
So,
for
but-
breaking the shields than the sword is.
Mm-hmm. Don't want to dull your blade. And about 15 minutes later, potions administered, magic done, scrolls used, parchments recovered, vials recovered, items gathered, weapons taken, leather shredded, probably hopefully with some help from some of the mind blade users stabbing and ripping. And then the shield smashed to bits with the pickaxe. And done. That equipment is trashed and recovered.
Awesome. Now what should we do?
Proceed on. Got a job
All
to do.
right.
Iris will basically just respond, sounds good, we've barely gotten started, we need to catch up to the others. And we've destroyed their equipment, should they come back or should others come across it. And we're about as recovered as we can hope.
And if nothing else, maybe these weapons will be of use later.
Well, if someone doesn't have a sword, they may need it for a zombie, so I recommend taking one.
Yeah. If any of you want them, you can have them. Otherwise, I'm going to take them with us.
Estelle will grab it.
Yeah. Iris will do the same after making that comment. It's like, well, I've got a mace. Yeah, sure, I'll take a sword.
Longsword or
I'll be fine on my
scimitar.
own.
Pick your poison.
Don't care. Whatever has a pointy end.
So you can basically get a damaged scimitar or
Longswords are D8 slashing, scimitars are D6 slashing.
one has a higher crit, though.
Yeah, 18 versus 19.
One's thicker metal, too.
I'll take a scimitar then.
It's a Bremen.
I finally made it.
Welcome.
Let me guess, session's over. Everyone's dead.
No.
Got tough.
It was damn close, bastard.
4 people down at one time, 2 NPCs and 2 players.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Estella, you took a scimitar?
Mm-hmm.
And Iris took a what?
Longsword.
What about Bill?
He'll just look at you and go, well, if you think I should take one, whatever you
Take
recommend.
one.
Whatever you recommend?
Longsword. She hands it to him.
Okay.
Be right back.
Looks
And
over at
he
Walter.
just looks at you and like scoffs. Psh, no. I got a bag full of holy water and nice little arrows. I'll weaken them, you put them down.
Works. If you need more arrows, let me know. Michael,
Think
I'm
about
assuming he went around and collecting any unbroken
He did
arrows.
while everybody was healing. He grabbed what he could from his destroyed pile and what it could be salvaged. He was able to recover like 3 arrows.
Hey, that's something.
He went through over half a quiver.
Ash, longsword, scimitar.
Got Kabu and for slashing damage / acid. And then this guy's Mind Blade for piercing. He just doesn't have bludgeoning. And
Alright.
there's no bludgeoning weapons to choose, so
Bremen, you need want a scimitar or a longsword if you don't have them?
he has a slashing weapon. He has a scimitar already.
Okay. Then,
Oh, were you talking to me?
is there
Yeah.
what's your name, Bremen?
I'm sorry. It's been a long freaking week.
All good, man.
You
All good.
vouch for that. Fucking 72 on stupid bullshit.
Alright, so I have all of that marked as collected.
Taffy.
That's a lot of shit. That's
It's a lot of
29
heavy
weapons.
shit. Yeah.
After this, we are getting hammered. All in favor, say aye.
Nay.
Aye.
Aye. As Walter responds. Iris just gives a shrug. Bill just sort of like raises a hand, just quietly says, aye.
Drink?
Ash?
Yes. Hammered? No. I think Shig went AFK.
Yeah. Peasant.
Which point will you guys continue on, explore town, scout ahead? What's the next course of action as you've traveled for 1 hour and ran across a dilapidated, nearly buried town and got attacked by the citizens?
Seven's gonna try to scout ahead.
Walter will look at the dog and start to follow.
I still also follow.
That sounds like a terrible idea, but I'll go along with it.
Wait,
No, you don't have.
if
I-
there's no point in the entire group going to scout, Sam mentions.
Well, I am in a better condition than the majority of you.
I'm an archer. I have good eyes. And I trust the dog.
I'll stay.
My point was, if Bremen goes, the bear's going to follow, which means that's more than half the group.
Yeah, I was thinking rogue side, but you're right. I forgot about the bear. Can't just leave the bear alone.
Bear might need some healing, though.
I can't do anything about that. I used all my spells last week.
Could feed him a potion.
Alright, let's take
that's a
cover
good
in the
point.
rubble while they scout. Alright, well, I'm going to keep an eye on that town. I'll even roll a spot check to see if I can figure anything out. Nope. Normal spot check, absolute shit.
If you weren't told there was a town there, you would have just thought it was large rocks and rubble like
My
the
bad.
rest of the area. So, yeah, it would have been what town if you weren't told, hey, there's a town that way.
That's what happens when I get a total of 4.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean,
Wait, what? Oh my God.
what's left of the town is pretty much just rubble and little bricks here and a broken down roof over there and half buried in dirt and more crumbled walls and piles of rocks. So it looks
I'll
like
do
the
a
rest of the
spot check
landscape.
myself. Let me
It's
see if I can do
crap.
a spot check. That's a decent one.
Here there beats a town.
Meanwhile, got the others moving ahead to scout. How far or how long are you going to scout ahead?
Should we scout maybe an hour or two ahead?
That means if you run into anything, you're on your own.
If we
Oh,
scout an hour ahead, it's going to take us an hour to get back to them.
true.
They may get worried. 10, 15 minutes should give us time to survey the area, maybe get to some higher ground, have a look, watch out for any more patrols. Then again, it looks like the dog's doing its own thing.
Usually does. Pat 7 on the head.
Is potion 1d8 plus 2?
Plus
Seven's
one.
gonna wag his tail.
Vicious
D8
that
plus 1.
dog is, seems kind of friendly.
Depends on who you are.
Need spot checks from our scouts.
That's all they can do.
I'll hand Sam the empty vial I just used.
Thank you.
I'm going to use
Ouch.
another one, too.
10 spot.
Really?
Oh, yes, you're rolling like shit, too? Oh, you rolled a pair of
2
4s.
6s in a row.
By the way,
Well,
it's D8
our
plus 1.
Scouts are doing an excellent
Okay.
job.
Gee, Michael, thanks.
Well, I mean, it's like I roll crappy for 7, and then you roll crappy. It's like, well, hopefully the other guy can do worth a darn.
And
Aw.
I'll hand you another
I
vial.
actually was able to roll.
17. Well, I'll take yours then for your roll since you are mostly back. Or at least we're able to roll dice for once. So yeah, you...
She can
Oh,
open her character
everything
sheet in a
is
separate tab on her phone and still be able to use that.
So Estella is just along for the
Hey, it's
walk,
hassle. I can't use it.
but Seven's got a great spot, and Walter's right behind the dog with a decent spot. Stella's there for moral support.
Look, I control a ship. I don't have any powers on this thing you call land.
And let's see. Percentages of bad stuff. Surprisingly, no, since you took out a large portion, although you were still pretty close to running into some. You scout ahead, look at the terrain. Mostly flat, opened area, no real cover, more debris everywhere, bits of rock, dry dirt, cracks on the ground, broken equipment, dead bodies laid about, skeletal remains crushed, destroyed, war machines here and there. It's pretty bad, and you're just on the coast. Looking over in far distance, you can see the temple way off there, and you see other figures and movements and little bits of light here and there, but far from your distance. And luckily in the opposite direction you're planning on going. So you'll make your way back to the party and inform them that it's pretty much the same as what they see now. Lots and lots of wasteland, dirt, debris, little bits of nothing everywhere, and no real sign of cover, as it's a straight walk up toward the temple before you take your cut off onto the shoreline. That is an option, as Brennan will bring up.
I mean, I still have 4 potions left. It's not very many.
Problem is, I don't remember seeing anything marked potions on the crates. I don't remember seeing anything marked potions on the crates, is the problem.
I remember there was everything else but healing potions.
Anyone an alchemist?
No.
The alchemist left.
Oh my god, something big and black and flies just slammed into my head.
Is it a cat?
Oh, I don't know what it was.
You
No idea. But going back is possible, but on the same note, we still have a job to do. And unless there's supplies there that we don't know about or weren't told about, there's no way we can resupply on like potions and shit.
That's a good point.
Into the void we go.
So our options are either check the town, see if there's anything we can find there that's usable, or push straight on.
Yeah, we don't. This
Opinions?
is difficult. Yeah, this is difficult. This is pretty difficult. Carry on and possibly run into more danger, or fall back, heal up, and then carry on again.
And then fight our way back through more stuff.
Well, fall
It was
back
a
to
steampunk.
what? Heal up with what?
Why not we figure it out while we continue on walking?
That's my question. Anyone have any interest in checking the town, see if there's anything usable, or do we want to go straight on?
I would prefer we go straight on because the last time I checked, it was rubble.
Might as well carry on then.
Carry on my way.
Looks at Iris and Walter. You're breaking up really bad, Nix.
did not catch that. Nix, you there?
How far away is the town? She's asking.
As mentioned before, from where Nyx was, the party currently is, at the current rubble, the wall basically marks the edge of what could be a town, so about 100 feet. And then you'd be going into the town, exploring the rubble to determine what else might linger.
Check the outer edges, spend like maybe 10, 20 minutes, then move on.
Seven's actually going to motion for Estella, essentially a stealth group that went to go look ahead to look inside the town.
She lets out a sigh and nods.
Not saying spend much time, but enough to see if there's anything we can use. If there is, we're in luck. If not, we haven't wasted a whole lot.
Probably firewood.
And if you find a chest of gold, I doubt you'll be complaining.
I mean, that's true, but who's to say the gold isn't rusted?
Gold doesn't rust.
Not all of us are smiths.
I figured you'd have known that by now, considering salt water has various effects upon various metals, including incurring rust.
We're talking metallurgy now. Congratulations, viewers.
She just pinches her nose. She's like, "All right, let's move. I'm not in the mood."
Let's be honest, you've hated this job since we started. And then Sam then starts heading to town. Start checking the outer edges of it, Michael. Keeping a watchful eye out in case if there's more bullshit.
Hated with good reason.
Yes. And just think of the fact Sam almost didn't sign for the second part, and now she's regretting she did.
Hey, this is all just the main mission of the Umbral Hood.
I
And
know.
technically, the main job of your group, too, as support to the other guilds. So, yeah.
No, the problem is what happens after this.
Oh, you got to go to the grave site, which is hopefully near the temple or the next town. Pretty much near that temple, so that works out to your advantage. You just got to do a little grave robbing while you're there, and then you got to do the ritual, which is closer and involves the main cap. But I see your point.
Yeah.
Bear back.
Godspeed.
Definitely not getting paid enough for this.
Oh, most definitely not.
Do I have to roll anything to search the town, Michael?
Spot.
That is the question. Do we have to search? Is there rules for searching the town, Michael?
How long are you guys going to spend searching the town?
15,
30 minutes?
Yeah, the 20 minutes.
20 minutes? All right. I'll need a search check from everyone.
I actually have ranks in that.
As I assume you guys
Why?
will probably keep everybody in line of sight, but
For the
split
love
up
of
into like
God.
groups of 2 and start searching.
Why can I not roll anything worth a damn other than attack rolls for the most part?
I got 2 nat ones in a row.
I got
Yeah.
2 on the dice.
Do you say spot or search?
Search.
Search.
Okay, press the button and it pressed it twice. Okay.
Is it only one roll, Michael? Or hold up, I might be able to re-roll that. Let me check my notes. Nope, that's only on the skill device.
Oh dear God. You guys will get a second search check.
Still keeping an eye out, Michael. As we know, it's a town. There's going to be undead somewhere. Hey, I rolled a 4 this time instead of a 2.
Undead? No, never.
It's an island of undead. There's undead every fucking where.
What? Since when? Oh, right, island.
Why is it always the first one that's slow?
Is it double rolling for you?
Double and triple.
Yeah, I've noticed that if you're on the mobile version of the program.
I'm not even on the mobile. I'm using the desktop for Google Chrome.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
If you use Google Chrome, you can press the triple dots and they do desktop website. It's why I can't do half the things.
Because it's Chrome.
I'm using Chrome. I don't seem to have issues.
Chrome's crap.
Hey!
I use Firefox.
There you go.
I use Chrome.
Yeah. And Google knows all your secrets.
I know, they also know my bank account number, probably. And
Yeah.
other fun stuff.
Hey, at least it's better than Internet Explorer.
Right?
Not wrong.
They also know what I like to
Who
buy.
here remembers Netscape?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Metacrawler.
AOL.
Yep.
Ask Jeeves.
I
Yes.
would get so mad when my grandmother would call the house 5 times. in 3
Juno.
hours.
Oh, Juno was the worst, though.
Never messed with it.
I want those pajamas.
No stealing other people's clothes.
But they're Cookie Monster pajamas.
Okay.
Exactly, Michael gets it.
If you get a free thing of cookies with them, go for it.
Oh, that'd be a great way to sell them.
I know, right? Cookie Monster
No.
pajamas, you get some free cookies with it.
There's an Insomnia Cookies just down the road, though.
A store for insomniacs that sells cookies.
It's, yeah, kind of. It opens at like 4 p.m. and it goes on until like 3 a.m. And they sell cookies to like college students.
Oh, I bet they make a lot of money off that.
Oh, they do. Trust me, they do. Their stuff is good. I mean, not.
Now I'm gonna go find them. I was told there's cookies somewhere in this house.
We didn't search for too long. Alright, now let's leave.
The fact that Michael's drawing out the town makes me worried.
Agreed. Let's leave.
Yeah, the first dice roll was for random encounters. I rolled a freaking 4.
God damn it.
So figure that one out.
What does
Guess
the 4
what?
mean?
There are more!
Let's
Wait,
just
does
turn
that-
over-
But wait,
If you roll-
there's more.
If you roll under 50, it means we encounter stuff? Is that what it is?
He rolls 20 or less.
Mm,
And he rolled a 4.
We've had 2 of those in a row.
fucking
The only
why?
good news is, since there's now buildings, we can take cover in a building and fight defensively.
Yeah, buildings should have doors, right?
You're talking about using safety and protection and tactics against creatures that are mindless and stupid and want to eat your flesh. Okay, yeah.
We just
Well,
set up
what's
traps.
basically left of the buildings and structures?
Hey, we still use any and all to our advantage.
Wait,
What?
wait. Thoughts. Building,
Thanks
like,
to-
the thought process is, like, tripwires with holy
we just take
water.
We just find a 2-story building, take the high ground, and chuck stuff out the window.
Yeah, let's
No, the
see.
easy
Are
way
there
is
any?
find a building, somebody bait them past the building, and then we push a wall on top of them. And you use the building to take them out. Which I've actually done before in a different campaign. We demoed an entire area just to wipe out the people inside. It worked
Yeah.
quite well.
I swear to God.
Granted, it was Shadowrun, but
Hey, it was effective.
it was.
But would it work on?
Everybody was
Would it
just
work
like,
on zombies?
why are you planting explosives all over the place where we're having a meeting? Don't worry about it.
Reasons.
And sure enough, we got ambushed. So what did I
That's-
do? We all got into the area, and I demoed the place.
That's exactly what you should do in a Starfinder campaign. It's like every time there's a meeting, place bombs, see what happens.
Oh yeah, of course that was after I scared the shit out of somebody when I let everybody find out. Yeah, by the way, the seat you're sitting on, yeah, there's only 10 kilos of high explosives under it. They tried to climb out the window.
Note to self: get some bludgeoning bolts.
Is it-
Arrows.
Oh, that's what the slings were for.
Holy shit, well, I'm dumb.
They had holy water in them too.
Yeah, that's why they slosh. Sam has spells that are at the same range as that, so she didn't worry about it. She figured the rest of y'all would have been smart enough to figure it out. Because it's common sense. It's skeletons. You break skeletons. You can't stab a skeleton. It's got nothing to stab. I mean, like I said, this is Sam's common sense, which we all know is warped.
Okay, who has did hide from undead potions?
Half the group.
Awesome. Because I'm not in the mood.
Like I said, half the group.
It's not like we can't hand out some. I bought extras.
Me too. The intentions were for me. But hey, I'm a selfish little prick, so that's my excuse.
Honestly, avoiding a fight, seeing as how badly this looks like it might be, is worth it. If we can.
Awesome.
Who doesn't have a potion? That's what we should start with.
The NPCs. Which means we're going to have to run and hide long enough to be able to hand out potions to everybody, make sure everybody drinks it, then we run the fuck away.
Ah, there's a big fluffy cat.
Huh?
Yes. Mary is fat.
Wait, what?
In
All
general.
of you on the map.
Oh,
Those look like adventurers.
Zombies.
Damn it.
Am I correct, Michael?
well, this might make things a little bit easier.
Probably not.
And I need initiative rolls.
We're getting my initiative to get the fuck out.
Oh, thank God for
And last.
Roll that now. Oh, hey, look, it's a whopping 13. Fantastic. Woo! Where's the trumpets? Brr, 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 brr.
Sam looks at the others like, I think we should avoid this fight if we can. If you got potions to hide from undead, I suggest using it. As bad off as we are, there's no point in fighting them if we don't have to. Unless we want to use the terrain to our advantage and stick to a building. Sam looks at the others like opinions.
I think
I
we should
don't-
flee.
Care. I'm tired. Yes, I would recommend us running as well.
Iris, you got any more turns?
A few left, yes.
Would you prefer to run and escape, or see if we can hold up in a building and just whittle them down as they try to get to us?
I question the stability of the buildings. They mostly look like rubble.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I was thinking.
Climb up on top of it? Maybe, but then again, how much weight can it support?
Not enough. Especially when that looks like another one of those mages.
So, of course, to your right, as you guys have come into the heart of the town and exploring real quickly, you notice a lot of undead start coming out of the houses and around from behind the rubble. And some of them even pull themselves from underneath the rubble, start coming up, moaning, and dead wolves. Kind of looks like the beast tamers, zombies, and wolves from before.
Are these
Skeletal
all
wolves and
zombies?
zombies. Yep.
Zombies?
Michael, can you do me a favor?
Hmm?
I need the map pinged again, so my map goes to it.
Boom. Right to the heart.
Thank you.
If there's zombies, we might be better off fighting them than the skeletons.
Down to the south, though, you have what looks to be a group of adventurers, possibly some mercenaries. Three of them are pretty much on the ground, looks like dying. There's 6 skeletons and one of the Bane guards, and they still have about 6 people standing.
Oh,
There's a lot of dead skeletons amongst the 3 dead bodies, so they've been fighting for a while.
scratch the running.
Dear gods, have mercy on us.
Oh,
Hey,
God,
at least
have mercy on our foes. Blessings upon us.
At least we got help. We got more help this time.
Yes. And zombies are slow, which means they're limited in what they can do. Skeletons are far more dangerous. If you got a blade, use it on the zombies. If you can smash skeletons.
Bill just remarked, so that's how it works effectively.
Seb looks at his right. Wait, you didn't know that?
No, I figured if I stabbed it in its skull, it would die.
I mean, that's
If it
true.
was living, yes. I thought that was normal to know that. Maybe it's just me.
It's Bill, don't question it.
I fought undead before, so I'm not unknowing about that. I thought most people knew that.
The only undead I've encountered are the ones here, to be honest.
Wow, zombie doggos are high speed.
Skeletal wolves
Oh,
Oh my
skeletal wolves.
god!
and zombie humans.
Oh, I thought they were
Look
zombie
at the
doggos.
black fur! Can I have it?
3 will be able to charge. Everyone will have to come around the corner, so no charge. And fight versus Sam, who has no dex. 17 to hit.
That might hit. Probably does, because I think I have an extra 2. Let me
Iris,
check.
no.
That hits
Bill.
exactly.
Six damage and 5 damage to Bill. Good start.
Not really.
And next up is Sam, unless these buggers have some other little lovely attribute. I think being undead, they lose their natural traits, which
pretty sure.
They
you're
do.
correct.
No tripping.
All right.
No wolf fun.
So I don't have strength and a half because I'm doing this one-handed. But I will swing. I will do tower. Oh, yes! 15 points of damage.
With only strength.
Yep.
And that's slashing, so 10 points. Almost down. As it's missing quite a few of its ribs and one of its feet. And that'll bring it over to Iris. She's not planning on turning yet. She's just going to take a nice little swing at them.
That's a
Hit with the mace. 6 plus her strength. That's going to put a dent into those buggers. She'll move up to meet Bill. So that way help provide some protection and cover and prevent flanking. Skeleton's turns. Next wave will proceed up to adventurers. These will start branching off to the side. Looks like trying to move around to flank the adventurers. While the nasty little spellcaster guy will go all blurry and let loose a magic missile.
Fuck that
On the
bastard.
Hurting them further. And then Brenham's turn.
Loot. So if I move right here, will that give anyone attack of op?
Be right back.
To where?
So I was
Right
here, I
there?
moved to there.
That wolf would be able to take a bite at you. Both of the wolves. Because you'll be walking past them.
Okay, I'm just gonna go right here then.
No attack of op. And right there on top of the wolf that Sam just messed up.
Yeah, let's try to finish it off.
You move, so drawing weapon is a freebie with your base attack. So sword out and swing. Not that you guys probably didn't have your weapons out anyway, because, yeah.
I thought I would.
Imagine everybody would. 15 to hit. That hits. 5 points of damage with slashing. Your blade just runs off its damaged rib cage and to no effect.
Got
Because DR5 bludgeoning. Estella's turn.
Lydia. Lydia. Oh, she's AFK. I think she's AFK.
We'll just jump ahead to Walter's turn.
I'm just gonna switch my weapons out at this point.
Walter will
Next
move
turn.
behind a building and pop a shot at one of the zombies at range. That kind of backwards, but still a hit.
I'm here. I needed something to drink.
No
It's your
problem.
turn now.
Alright.
Heard it ever
Eeny,
since.
meeny, miny. God damn it. Why can't I have nice things?
Good question. Got two skeletons side by side, so you could splash them with holy water if you wanted to. Pull it out and throw it.
Yeah, sure. Why the hell not?
Move action, standard action, splash. So got your mind blade in your other hand.
Yep.
Ranged a touch attack.
Now, if only Roll20 was allowing me to work.
That's asking too much.
Give me a minute.
Okie dokie. Moving Bill afterwards to position to be between Estella and also back up and attack the one that's near Iris.
Aww.
But he will miss horribly.
Never mind. Still a sweet gesture. Finally. Do I get it?
That's definitely a touch attack hit. So yes. 6 points is good damage. About half its life. And the other one gets a nice little splash of holy water. The 7's turn. Puppy dog?
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Okay. 7's going to tumble in between the two skeleton dogs, so that way he's threatening the one with Sam and then the cleric. Hit the sheet, please.
Let's see. So to flank with Sam, that looks like 30 feet, so you have to go for a larger tumble. Get your full movement, otherwise you'll draw an attack of op.
No. He's going to be flanking the one with Iris.
Iris?
You mean me?
Oh, so just right down below Iris. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That works. 25 foot. Boop. And then
Okay.
Sam can then turn and flank. Okay.
Yes. You'll have to make the attack for me.
24 tumble is definitely good. As for attack roll, flanking is a yes. Hit and destroyed. That is one Wolfo down. D6 for sneak attack, another 6. Max's turn. Where's the bear going?
And he's gonna try to bite the one in front of him.
Move and bite or charge and bite?
What's the difference?
One is regular move, regular to hit. Charge is a +2 to hit, but a -2 to AC.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk up and bite.
Move up and chomp. Okay. 18 with 10 is good, and that will destroy it. Skeleton Wolfo is dead thanks to strong holy splash.
Sad
Work.
when the bear's better than its owner.
Well, it gets all types of damage, bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing with those teeth, so helps against that DR5.
Yeah, that's next round. I'm just pulling out the club and calling it. That's a full round action, though, right? Switching weapons.
Move action to pull out a club, and still hold your scimitar in one hand or drop it. Alright, NPCs are fighting down there. Ash's turn.
Let's see, is there anything left? Okay, I could shoot this guy with cover.
And where you're staying, it's going to be cover, and shooting in melee.
Why don't you move right here?
I have power shot that. Power, yeah. Precise shots. I have the things that makes me prevent from
Okay, right there would remove the cover, and precise would help with the melee, and would also allow you to apply point blank. Plus 1 hit, plus 1 damage. So make it so. Can you hit it? Bless is obviously worn off at this point. Yes, you can. And with its low life, that will hit and dissolve its skull, and its body will crumble to the ground. The end.
I like that ending.
And then we jump over to Plant versus Zombie mode. The zombies are slowly approaching the party. And Skeletal Wolf mode. The one that's remaining. Attempts to eat Iris. Nope.
I better get a fucking promotion after this.
You wish. I'm just kidding.
Fuck you.
Sam. Turn.
It's not our fault you're not good enough to be involved with anyone.
Oh,
Yeah, why'd you come up with something new?
I
I'm
haven't
sorry.
heard that one before.
It's not my fault you're a disappointment to everyone here.
That's rude.
You might want to extend that to even his mom.
You're right.
So much hate in this room tonight. While waiting on Sam, we'll go ahead and roll for Iris's attack.
I rolled 2 nat 1s right after each other. I have an excuse for hatred.
And the gods
Irish.
try to keep me from my perfect attendance.
True.
Iris alone will be able to smash Doggy to bits. So much for Wolfie. Take a 5-foot step forward. Skeleton's turns down below. And focus fire. And they will drop one of the heroes. So much for that NPC. And all right, Brenham, your turn, sir. In the town, rubble all around, and zombies slowly creeping up on you.
I'm gonna
Start
put the
this turn.
scimitar away and bring out the club. Actually, hold on.
You have a club?
I do. I've totally forgot my weapon. I think it was my starting weapon.
I was about to say, wouldn't you sure would have a club?
Doesn't have to.
Yeah, these are all zombies over here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm not gonna bring out the club. Instead, I'm gonna walk 2, 5, 15, 20. I'm gonna go 20 right there and hold my ground. And call it good. Sam's turn.
That's okay, Adam. All right, I'm proceeding up. Estella, your turn. Zombies are approaching. Holy water works against them quite well, or so does the blade of a sword that you borrowed. So you could technically be dual wielding with your mind blade in one hand and the longsword or rapier, or sorry, scimitar in the other.
I technically could, but I can't since I am currently having shield.
True, you would have to dismiss your mind blade and draw the sword then.
Well, she hasn't even bothered conjuring her mind blade again, so
Draw sword.
sword already been drawn.
Shh. Alright, and then you can move into position if you want to even move. Gonna kill some zombies.
Ready action for if anything comes into my attack range, hitting it.
Okie dokie.
Anything or any enemy?
Any enemy.
Okay.
Fails. And 3. And zombie gets proving that they can get even lower on dex score. Dex actually went to an odd number, so it actually does lose AC. And then Walter will fall back. There. Bill's turn. And 7.
What does the dog do?
It's your turn.
Okay. He's gonna move to not the space next to Brenham, but 5 foot down. Yes. Thank you. And then ready action to attack anything that is an enemy that comes near.
Max's turn. You guys are forming a nice little line there. It's cute.
Kinda. Is Bill the archer or is Walter the archer? Where is Walter?
Walter's
Oh,
up
there.
north.
Oh yeah, he's the archer. Okay, I'm gonna go right there. Yep. Right there.
NPCs.
Yeah, try to get into, early flanking positions.
And Ash's turn. Zayu Kapu.
Let's see. I'm gonna move over. Let's see here. So you're saying form in the nice little. And really, actually, is if an enemy zombie comes up, I'm gonna stab it with the mine.
Okie dokie.
Gonna get stabby with it.
And zombie will charge. And zombie will charge. Zombie will move up.
Zombies! Oh no! Oh, that triggered my trap card.
Did you lay a face down card first, Shig?
That's how it works. I played Yu-Gi-Oh back when I was in high school.
Bruh, the rules have turned.
Nice hit.
Then stab with Mind Blade, and Mind Blade damage is lots of bonus damage. It's weapon focus and everything else. So 13 minus the 5 would be 8 points. Yeah, half life debugger.
I really need to turn this into.
That's
I
only
really
half its life.
Skeletal
Maybe.
wolves. Oh, there's no more of those. Sam!
better figure out how to turn this to a sword someday.
Poor Shig. Not really. Gonna move to here. And swing on that guy. And can't trigger tower. Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Adam, what the hell?
6 plus 8, 14 confirm.
Thank God they only have 11 AC.
Oh,
I was just like, oh dear God.
Thank God zombies have no, they're zombies.
it kind of sucks that the only ones who are getting crits are the zombies and the undead.
So swing and a miss, which will bring it to Iris's turn.
And just think, I only recently told everybody to get slashing weapons, and it already came with a thing we needed. Son of a bitch.
I'm sorry, Mary.
Mary had little lamb.
I can't do anything. If I can survive for one level, I'll have a slashing weapon. I just need it in one level. Technically, I have
You get a chance
Kabu.
to
Well,
level up.
technically, I do have Kabu. That's the only slashing weapon.
Kabu's not a slashing weapon, though.
He
is
is,
actually.
surprisingly.
What?
Yeah,
Yep.
it's a slashing needle that dissolves as acid as it gets stuck in its enemy.
How the fuck does that work?
Shuriken, fountain, no,
Guess a
weird
shuriken? Yeah.
creatures. I mean, I think of it more as like a needle or, like they say, a shard of crystal. But apparently it's a bladed piece of crystal that comes out that you hurl at your enemy.
I think it's more like a Power Ranger weapon where it shoots out some sort of energy blade.
I think it's more like a
Something.
chakram design.
Yeah. Curved
Oh,
little
whatever,
blade.
it's Well, it's a slashing weapon, whether you like it or not, Adam.
Up.
I know, it just, like I said, it doesn't make sense, but whatever.
Alrighty, and let there be light.
Is she gonna rebuke? Oh,
She-
she did.
She did. And the results were decent.
So as long as we protect Iris, she'll do all this stuff for us.
That's not how these work.
You mean as long as she has enough wisdom and enough points to be able to rebuke, she will do so. Because it does have a limit to turning per days.
Yeah, that's true.
3 plus her mod. And she's just used 3 right there. At which point she holds up her holy symbol to the guy, and zombies just fall over lifeless. Most, but not all.
Iris, remind me to get you drinks after this.
Right?
Okay.
Thank you.
And another one of the little warrior guys drops. And listen check.
From us?
From who?
Yep, from the party.
Son of a bitch.
Probably gonna fail.
I have a good list
failed
also
it.
without.
My
Oh,
low
I
rolls
hear something.
continue.
Ooh,
Oh,
I almost
what did we-
critted that. I hear it.
What did we have to roll above? think I rolled pretty decent.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I hear it, Michael.
I think you might be the only one who does.
Seriously?
Wow, 17 fails a listen check?
Just because it's so far away.
Oh.
I got a 25.
Considering every 10 feet is like a -1 or 2. And the distance it's at, yeah. Not to mention there's also obstruction in the way, but that won't last for much longer. So yeah, Brim, over the sound of battlefield and the zombies hitting the ground, you hear like basically a little bit of noise off to the distance, but considering all the fighting down to the south, probably nothing.
Negligible.
Yeah, it's like, okay, stuff's falling over. A hero just fell down. All those undead are falling. There's sword fighting and swinging and screaming. Okay. 7 ends up hearing like stone grinding on stone. And what Ash hears is stone grinding on stone as stone is falling over. Off in the distance down to the south from the building down here.
So it sounds like I'm hearing something crumbling, basically.
Like the building's falling apart.
Uh-oh.
Baddies fighting, and Brenham's turn.
That can't be a good...
No, it's always a good thing, man. Don't worry about it.
Why do I have to be so slow?
Because they're zombies?
No, I said, why do I have to be so slow?
I don't know.
Let's move to there. Alright, Scimitar, let's do our worst.
Slicey,
Or best.
slicey. Show him how it's done.
That's decent.
Ooh, that's good. Yeah. It is effective. Next up is Estella.
Ready?
I'm back.
Nix, your mic.
Well,
My ears.
There's the reason I keep my volume turned down.
bollocks.
I have her down though. Oh no, I don't.
I'm
Nah,
at
I
12 my normal volume is 12% overall.
4, 5,
Dang.
6.
Nick's
Another-
at 119% for me.
Another case of ready action for if anything decides to come close to us.
Fair.
I don't know how you guys heard that. I was like 10 feet away.
We heard
Still
everything.
it.
Like,
Coming through clearly.
I know it sounded like you're trying to... Even if it was probably something simple, it sounded like you were breaking glass and ice and shit.
No, it sounded like ruffles.
They have the refrigerator overly stuffed, so I was trying to get it to close.
So that makes 6. Bill stabs with his spear. Realizes he should have drawn the longsword instead.
Yeah, the spear gets stuck. What now?
I was gonna say, considering what I just told him, yeah.
And brings it over to 7's turn.
Chig, he's gonna be dead by the time you get over there.
Yeah, I'm just figuring out how much... Yeah, I think I know where...
Feel really quickly. So you said 7 did hear something coming from the south?
Mm-hmm. Like stone grinding on stone.
That doesn't sound good. So he's just actually going to be backing up towards Iris and Walter.
So,
what?
like below Ash.
Like around the corner next to Iris.
Right up there?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Max's turn.
It's claw bite time. I'm the
So-
closest one.
So then they all deal full damage. I don't blame you. Hit. 15. First
Not a
one
crit.
First one honestly put the zombie in the ground, but yeah, it's shredded. And to shreds.
And Max will just spit out everything that he bit off because gross.
Yeah, don't blame the guy. Weeding down the skeletons as quick as the little heroes can do, while slowly falling back. Things aren't going too well for them. They're going to basically fall back around as that seems wise.
Shig, I was wrong. There's still one left. My bad.
And
I thought
I know,
7
he'll
was
be
going to
dead
kill
soon.
one.
it's going to be at that time that wall gives way on the building, and there's a giant zombie. It comes out and
Fuck.
squishes the spellcaster with part of the building
Oh shit!
You're
as it
fucking
picks it
kidding
up
me.
and crushes him, to the surprise of his teammates.
Oh, fuck.
Alright. Down the hatch.
As it looks like a zombie ogre.
Zombie ogre?
Ogre. Oh
Ogre.
god damn. What are you doing on my island?
Alright.
So,
Wrecking and stealing your shit.
Okay, gonna go over here.
this is the point in Exile 2 where the whole party dies.
And I'm
No, that just means I actually have to get serious.
gonna shoot the zombie with cob.
I was thinking that we actually figured out, hey, we have these potions, why not we fucking use them?
So Kool-Aid
Wait.
Zombie says, "Oh yeah," and squishes the mage. Next up,
That's fitting.
If I do that... Huh. Yeah, I can
Oh,
actually
that
do
hit. And since it's slashing an acid, it bypasses the DR, right, man?
I'll be right back.
it's a zombie, and that will drop that last remaining zombie you guys have. Oof.
Huh.
So who's gonna tank him?
You and me.
Not it.
The reason I
Serial.
say that is... Sam's gonna get a little bit serious now.
Just send the bear and he'll be fine.
I can do it in one hit what the bear could do in 5. I really don't like doing it, but... Yes, zombie ogre? Yeah, I might have to get serious. Are any of the mercs still up?
Zombies are down. We do have some mercs left. You've got 3 of the little buggers left.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Up. As they'll look at you and go, "Don't come any closer."
Worry about the skeletons. He's mine. Actually, kill him, as Sam points at that guy.
As you see it start to hold up its hand in a very similar fashion as before. As you know what that means.
Yeah, I do. And Michael, that's my move. Free action. Drop the shield. Standard action. I'm casting True Strike.
Is it a light shield?
Yes.
Move action to take it off. It's a move action to don and remove a shield.
Wait, does that mean I still have my hand free I can cast?
It's a light shield, so hand free from the little skelly shields.
Screw it. I'll do that.
They only give +1 AC and very fragile, but you got your hands free to wiggle your fingers.
Okay, then I'm casting True Strike.
Okie dokie. Skeleton's turn. They will move up and will move up
Oh, damn, I
to
screwed up.
attack.
I should have done something
And
else. I didn't think about it. Oh well.
And Undead will get his spell back, and he will Mage Blast one of them with a nice little magic missile, as the little axe figurine with the cape is looking a lot worse. He'll be moving up. Brenham, your turn.
Give me 1 second. Just got back.
I'm back.
Robin's up there. Sam's down there.
Sam, what are you doing?
Something.
I am the tank.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm actually, yeah. I'll just have my turn.
2 theirs. Estella.
Pitching her forehead. Again.
You gotta give yourself wrinkles.
For someone who's chaotic, you seem pretty more lofty.
Shig, not now. And who said she's fucking lawful? She's still a pirate.
Who acts lawful?
Thank you, Nick. At least someone backs me up.
That's logical.
There. Much better.
Fuck it. Are zombies or skeletons?
2 skeletons down there, one of the skeleton mages, and a big old ogre, giantish looking zombie. Using a large chunk of brick and mortar to pummel people to death, like that poor squished mage.
Bleh. Wing. Nine, 12. And that's it, since I double.
Kidoki. Walter's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Moving up to next brick corner and pop in a skeleton. Hits. Fuck. Fails the check though, at least, so poisoned. At least it's something. Bill's turn. Alright, Bill's hauling after Estella, because not safe to go alone, needs some help, and apparently we're chasing down undead to kill him. Let's go, yay.
Adventure. Yay.
Adventure. Oh.
And Seven's turn.
Can I be pinged down to a salmon? Thank you. Is the ogre like 10 feet away from Bill?
from where Sam is. 5, 10, 15 feet away from Sam.
Okay, then 7 would move right next to Sam, even though that's 55 feet, and just end his turn. And then I'll need the map pinged because I can't see anything because of icons.
Better?
Thank you. Yes.
All right. Max's turn.
And he'll end his turn with his face down card.
Ogre's turn. And
Smash.
Whoosh goes the lead. And another corpse. And NPCs. Backing up 5 feet. Backing up 10 feet. As Popper shot at Undead. Kills a skeleton. This is not worth it. This is not what we signed up for. Shut up and keep fighting. We gotta secure the spot for the drop.
The fuck?
Off.
It's like a weird airship thing.
No one said anything about this being an LZ. Sam says, "Oh, damn it."
Where the hell is our backup? I don't think these people are it.
Take what you
We
can
weren't
get.
planning on being it. But take what you can get.
Ash's turn.
I move up to here.
And
Fucking
somebody kill the caster.
Where the hell is the merchant at?
Merchant.
And you guys move right here as a double movement. That's the end of my.
There's a fucking merchant that we're supposed to be meeting.
He's already in the town. We lost him.
Oh, probably dead.
Alright, Michael, what
It's all to
square
you.
is the big dude in?
He is hanging inside the building like so. Half out, half in, which there's not really a wall there where he's standing anymore.
Okay. This is probably gonna suck.
Most likely.
Yeah, I'm aware.
Just because they're down to only a standard action does not mean they can't take attacks of up.
Like I said, I'm aware.
So you will proceed up and draw an attack.
Uh-huh.
Up. Okay. It was nice knowing you.
Maybe. Haven't seen him
Possibly.
roll yet. That's a miss.
2. So damn lucky.
Michael, I'm doing Spell Strike, Shocking Grasp. With the True Strike.
Well, it's a large zombie, so it's not going to be hard to hit.
Yeah, all I can say is, yeah, it was nice knowing this guy.
Not really, just about as much as anything else would, Brenham.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's worth asking.
Yeah.
Shocking
What
grasp,
the
sword
fuck is
swing, death charge, and
This is what happens when
auto
Sam gets a
hit.
little serious. Does he have any resistance to lightning, Michael?
No, zombie.
Yeah, so that's 26 damage.
You almost half-lifed him.
Almost half life.
Don't worry, I can do that again next round.
I can help you.
What?
I can help you a little bit on that damage too. Because I know zombies should be, fire and all.
Let me just say that Sam has not been actually serious yet till now.
Skeleton's turns, which there's one left.
Essentially, out of character, Sam never goes all out. She can't, for the most part.
Swing and attack, slightly injured, and 5, 10, 15, proceeds up, and slash, and squish goes the guy with a sword swing to the back.
Kill the caster.
Bremen won't be able to, but I'm gonna stick Max on.
Brenham's turn.
It's already my turn?
Yep.
Son of a bitch, I didn't even get a look at that. So, I know I can, let's see, 30 range?
Sorry.
All I know is I want to cast Flaming Sphere. It says 2d6/1 round. What's the round for?
It lasts for a number of rounds as the giant fireball that occupies space rolls around. Imagine
So
Indiana Jones.
So I
except
just
on
do
fire.
2d6 and then I think it's a will save?
Flaming Sphere, is that what you're talking about?
Yes.
Third save that for later. Flaming Sphere is great when there's a shit ton of enemies. There's only 3 guys left.
Oh,
Like
it's
in a
not.
hole.
Flaming Sphere hits more than one thing? I
It
didn't know that.
persists, and you can keep rolling it around and doing more damage to more things.
Imagine you have
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
It's
I'll
not a
save that.
one-shot spell.
I thought it was a one that.
No, it conjures essentially a boulder of fire that you roll around the battlefield.
it's
did
great
not
crowd
know
control
that.
/ other actions, especially in tight
What you're
places.
saying was when we had like 100 enemies the other day, I should have used it then. Except for
Could have been running it over them over and over again.
didn't know that. Okay. Anyways, so I guess I'm going to switch weapons and go into my club. And since I can't move, I'll just end my turn right there.
Yeah, swap out sheath, draw, get 5-foot step at best.
Sure, I'll go right there.
Estella.
Awesome. Well, I don't feel. Well, I feel fucking useful.
There's 2 undead staying next to each other. Holy water.
Oh wait, would I have been? No, I wouldn't be able to throw any of that. Never mind.
I would be able to hit them, right? Right. Yeah, well, whatever.
You take a -2, 10 feet, 20, 25. -4, but it's a touch attack, so
Whatever.
11. Meh, it's not hard. To the face.
Yep, to the face. The one that's closest to me.
The skelly.
Mm-hmm.
Draw, and let's see your long ball. Downtown. 16. That's a hit. And not 4 damage, because we've had enough 4s tonight. Skeleton has 6 life, so that's a 1-shot. And his friend will
That's
take
a weak
splash
one.
damage for a point. So, well done. And you're technically entitled to a 5-foot step if you want to get a little bit closer to reduce your range penalty.
Yeah, I might.
Walter's turn. Clear line shot to the skelly. Gonna take that. Oh yeah, gonna take that. Damn it, Walter. Not good damage. Save versus poison. Made. Dang it. Bill's turn. Charging with the spear, straight line. 20,
Rack
that's a
hit.
hit. Not enough. 7. Here we go. Ping map. Boop.
Can you? Oh, he has his back against. Hey,
Got one skeletal mage right here. And then you have the big nasty.
yeah, the big.
At least you're not making fucking homebrew monsters.
There's too much in all the books to have a need to do so. Not to mention, I can start slapping like 20 or 30 different templates to make them into all kinds of crazy shit.
Can you ping a little bit further southwest, please?
Boop, 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 boop. Like so?
Thank you. That's much better. You know what? 7's going to go 2 squares over and 1 square down from.
2 squares. To corner? Or he
Would
took it.
that be the attack range of the ogre thingy?
You'd be adjacent to it, yes. And it already took its attack of op against Sam and missed horribly, so no worries.
Okay, then he is going to attack that thing as hard as he can.
Okie dokie. And boom, 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 boom. 25 to hit, 11 damage with a bite. And damage still standing as you tear a large chunk from its leg. Max's turn.
Yay! I think he's in range. Oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
bear,
he's in
wreck,
range.
mage.
Can I move there without an attack of op? Actually, yeah, because I can move there then.
Bear,
Yep.
wreck, mage.
And I don't think it won't attack though since I moved. It's fine. But he's going to bite instead of claw because bite's better.
Claw, whichever's
Claw's a
primary.
slashing. Oh, I have to do primary.
It's what the animal normally will do.
So
So it's whatever's their primary. I'm not sure if their
Claw
claws are
was
primary or
first.
if their bite is.
shoot, I might have messed things up earlier. I thought I could do either one based off of the last
You-
D&D session.
Technically, the creature can, but it does what it's used to. Kind of think of it as your hands. If you're right-handed, you're more inclined to grab something with your right hand than you would with your left. Now, yeah, you can tell yourself to go ahead and pick it up, but you put effort in. Animals aren't that bright, so they're going to go with the easier option.
It's
They're better
probably
suited with their
claw then.
claws. Then
'Cause
they're
that
gonna
was
go
the
with
first on the
primary.
page.
That'd be their primary attack. So
It
more
would-
often than
so I
not, for
messed up
attacks of
earlier
op
then. I'm
and
sorry.
other things, they'll go with their claws.
Got it. So this isn't going to do anything anyways.
Oh, it's a miss.
So I fucked up earlier then. My bad. I didn't know that. I thought
No worries.
you could choose.
I mean, ideally, with a trick or training, you could get it to where you can tell it what to do, and it would do it.
He's probably
Mm,
not trained that long
right.
yet.
I'm not sure how many trainings you have and what you've used them on. I think you just had 2, and you chose defend and attack.
Mm-mm.
Basic stuff. Oh, now we get to the nasty bugger, which drops a person with each swing.
If it can hit.
If it can hit. And single-minded, first target that attacks it, it attacks back.
Is a miss.
13. And I happen to roll really low for really powerful creature. That is honestly a plus, because we could have gone through 2 characters right now.
Yeah. Well,
With the damage it deals, person drops around pretty much, unless you're at full life.
I'm not.
Yeah, you could go from straight up. Well, there's like a 70% chance you'd go from where you are to straight up 100% dead.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'm
And
aware.
it's had
I
two
have-
chances to put you in the ground.
I'm gonna help out and basically. Should I use
Person in the
combo
way,
or-
though.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm trying to think of should I go up there and stab him with the blade or use copper? I'll use copper.
Move up and toss.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Sorry.
It's a persistent little skeleton mage too.
Uh,
They're fucking bastards.
Miss.
like trying to say that. Okay.
Sam's turn.
All right, spell strike again.
All right, finish it off.
And, blast.
Actually, I will 5-foot step that spell strike for flanking.
Thank you.
You say that, but you might not get a chance to hurt it.
I have a feeling
He's
that's
gonna
the.
die.
It probably will die.
No, we just jinxed it.
If it gets another, I don't think it'll get another turn, but if it did,
Knock on wood.
you guys have been lucky too much.
26
to-
damage.
The 70 hit it though.
And that will drop it.
Nice.
With the number of people and what's a little
1d10
bit
plus
left,
5d6 plus 3.
Dead.
by the way, this thing hits for damage amount of 2d8 plus 9.
Holy shit, that could one shot me.
That would have one shotted and killed Sam probably.
Yeah, well,
You got lucky.
probably not.
13
Instant kill,
average damage
unless it
puts
rolls
Sam to
max.
0. Instant kill is a potential.
It is
But on average, it
possible.
would have dropped her.
Odds are low. Its max damage is 25. It has to do 23 to outright kill me.
Wait, what's
And
your
don't
HP right now?
creatures twice as large as us deal more damage if they hit too?
No,
Wasn't that part of the thing at the beginning of this session?
No, you're
Not this session, but the start.
you're
of the
thinking of you're thinking about doing it being inflicted with more than 50 damage.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
max.
Never mind.
Yeah, death by massive damage. The
That's
amount
still-
to
Points are
trigger that is higher.
Got it.
And so many targets. It'll go after the archer. Charge. Attack for Iris and the bear versus Skelly.
Can the bear use his bite this time, or does it still claw?
Attack of op would be off the primary.
I figured.
21 will hit.
And then
Bear's
minus
got a
the
hell of a
5.
hit. That's 4, and that's 6. That's 12. Leaves it at 14. Well, that just took half its life. Fortunately, if it hits, I think our little archer is gone. Well, that was good enough. And there goes the scouting party. Well, looks like you guys ran across a whole party of red shirts.
Are they?
That also means we get their shit. So
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully they had stuff on him.
Are they
Wow.
gonna-
Oh, I don't have a flanky buddy anymore. Because he dead.
I mean,
That's fucked.
and Estelle was the one who didn't want to come here.
We got lucky in a way with
Uh-huh.
Iris like killing a bunch of people.
Pretty lucky because that big guy could have dropped Sam and could have put 7 almost in the ground.
There's
Awesome.
no flanking people, is there? There's
No,
none.
there's not.
I mean,
All
the
right.
loot helps, but still. Yeah. This was a hassle.
All right, club time. Let's see what the club can do, guys.
You guys really didn't take any damage for this compared to the last fight.
Oh,
Go club it.
Last fight had
Yeah,
5
club!
million fucking magic missiles.
Yes, it did. Nice.
Clubbed it over the face.
Instead of like secret tunnel song, it's fucking magic missiles.
Stella.
Damn, the thing has a lot of life, doesn't it?
Eating another bottle.
He's not
Well,
wrong. We had
You're using slashing versus a skeleton, so it has bludgeoning.
No, that was a club.
Oh, that was
look.
the club?
Yeah, I
Okay.
switched weapons.
Good point. Okay. Adjusting lives. Down to 6.
Yeah, last turn, that's why I didn't move.
Range attack. 19 from that range with its crap AC is a... Let's see. Do you have point blank?
Yes.
Precise?
No. Just
Ouch.
point blank.
That will be a miss.
Oh, okay.
You went to too many people.
No matter what, it's going to deal 1 point at least to him. So, something. Better than nothing. Walter's turn. Move over to building cover and pop a shot. Sure, because it'd be wonderful to see a ×3 with a bow. And deals no damage.
×3 of nothing is still nothing.
And it makes the fortitude. Bill, make yourself worthwhile, sir.
Billy, be a hero.
You know, last time you said that he got dropped.
I said, don't be a
That
hero.
should be
And
dead.
he did it. Dab
Nice,
and
Bill.
down.
Last time I said, Billy, don't be a hero. This time I said, Billy, be a hero. And it
Oh, he's growing up so fast. Pure boy.
No,
Shut up.
boy be learning.
Boy's making me proud.
He ain't yours.
I didn't claim him.
You have your pet dog. She has her pet Bill.
I
Exactly.
think that's how it works. But whatever.
Well, Bill did it.
At which point you drop the enemies and listen check.
Shut up, dog fucker.
Again?
Oh.
No!
Wait,
Well,
did I
here
have
goes
to-
my shit rolls. I called it!
Jesus. You guys have really
What?
sucked on
8.
skill checks this game session.
Spot checks?
I think I rolled above
Listen.
a 6 twice for skill checks. That's it.
The sad thing is, I'm actually pretty good at listen checks, and I failed every single one.
let's see. Let's see if I can listen.
I am not good at skill checks, and I still fail it.
I think I rolled a 2. I did roll
Oh.
a 2.
Okay, that's a good one. I'm so glad I have a good listener and spotter.
Because you'd be the only one who noticed.
And 7 like a beast. And Ash with I'm paying attention.
Wait, Ash pays attention?
I put the points to Kabu.
Got it. That makes sense. Kabu pays attention.
Verse not over yet. Don't you hear that? Here. Uh-oh.
At which point, for those who are paying attention and have a listen check of above 15, you hear noise coming from this dilapidated building.
Oh, crap. It's another one.
Son of a biscuit.
It sounds
God
almost
damn
like
it.
humming.
Oh, wait.
What?
It's not the same thing.
Well, the rest of us don't hear this, so we don't know this.
Hey,
There's...
out of character. It's that drop out of character.
Wait, guys. I hear some kind of humming going off somewhere.
Where?
The direction over there. I don't know what it is, though.
He
What is
really
there?
does have a few screw looses.
Point with your arrows.
Use arrow function.
He points over to the right here. To this building over here. Sorry, I had to zoom out the map a little bit.
Walter will back up a little bit and draw his bow and point it at the building.
Gonna move over there cautiously. Michael, what do we spot check to see if I can notice anything about it?
solid walls on this side of the building, although there was, when you guys started, a crack on the other side, like a large opening where the wall's fallen over. The door's over here and it's closed. And there's no window on this side. So pretty much no window, front of building, back of building, large gaping hole at this corner you could walk into, and probably a window on one of those two sides of this small little home.
Gonna slowly work my way around and keep an eye on the thing. Anything on the backside that I can see?
A very dirty and busted up window with shutters closed, one of which is hanging off to the side.
Ash, hear anything else?
I don't know yet. I'm just cautiously going around this side while Sam is working the other way out.
Listen check, since Brenham kind of prompted you.
That's worse.
Yeah, nothing new.
Hey,
Don't
I've got
worry.
above a 10 finally.
You
Adam?
think you do hear some faint noise coming from the house. Might be humming. Maybe Ash is right.
Zombies don't hum, do they?
I can't.
I
Can I
asked
tell if this is like person humming or magic humming?
Hard to tell. It's very low and quiet. Possibly a person, as it's not very good and kind of inconsistent.
Alright. Going to cautiously and gonna do a move silently.
I was just gonna say the
closer.
same. I was gonna tell my bear to stay still while I move silently.
Holy shit!
Is a 17 good for move silently?
Are you sure this party isn't a bunch of rogues and thieves?
Good dude! With a nat 20 for a 25.
You know, an entire party full of fucking like rogues, like their classes, would be interesting to see.
Not when dealing
They
on
kind of are in a way.
Yes, that's true, but
I'm gonna
still.
it's probably not gonna work.
Alright.
I don't,
Michael,
well, Michael, is 17 good enough to move silently?
Yes. As far as you know,
Hi.
you are good. You're not making a sound other than the occasional pebble you step on. It kind of crunches or shifts beneath your feet among this horrible ground, but
I'm gonna loot the
quietly
bodies.
left-footed. Still just like, while you guys play at them, I'm gonna play at these dead people. Do 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 do. Ooh, that's nice. Do 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 do. Oh, I guess he doesn't need that anymore. Do do do. Ooh, more food.
Am I
Michael,
going to move this way?
moving quietly along the wall, trying to listen closely, and look for an opening I can possibly see through.
You're up to the window, which is dirty, and one of the shutters is hanging off at tilt, so you can kind of glance through where a piece of broken glass is to one of the window frames, and you could look in. Luckily, it's early enough in the day, and there is limited light with the cloud covering, but you should be able to see into the room with the big gaping hole in the corner up there. Up over this direction, so you should be able to see anyone inside unless they're purposely trying to hide in a corner. You can roll a spot check. Meanwhile, those that are proceeding up can roll me listen checks. The door, if you're going for it, is over here. The broken corner to walk into the building is right there.
Then I'd move right here and do a listen check.
So you're
Michael,
basically
Squeaky
getting up
Bow's
to
I'd be
up with
adjacent.
Sam-
Oh, that's a
Sam.
shitty one.
7 would be following Sam. So 7 is going to be up over here.
I'm gonna quickly glance in, Michael.
So we have one person at the back of the window, one person approaching the front door, and the other person approaching the large crack.
Wow, talk about a gang rape.
Well,
They're just covering all possibilities.
can I look?
Meanwhile, they're leaving you
Through
alone
the
with the
crack.
dead bodies.
Hey,
Well, stand
money.
behind the door.
Hey, Michael, the one benefit is, if it's a room full of undead, burning hands will flood the entire building.
I mean, Bill's stains has fallen back a little bit to stay near you to some extent. In case anything decides to pop up, to yell, hey, there's danger, guys. Iris is keeping her distance, as is Walter, in case the building explodes and something large comes out.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah.
I cast detect evil. Oh wait, I don't have that.
Fail. Michael, a spot check of 9 probably doesn't tell me shit about the room, does it?
You'd be surprised considering you go to glance in through the crack and you're like, oh, it's dark. There's this big. Oh. As you're glancing in, trying to look around the room, it's like it's see anything. And then you realize because you're staring an individual right in the face through the crack as they're looking out.
Hi?
As you hear the humming, it just stops, and you see a masked individual decked out in black decorative robes and with a little white mask just sort of moving back and forth as it's like shifting to where like one eye could look out, then the next eye looks out at you.
Any response
then-
to me saying hi?
It doesn't. It just sort of stares at you for a few seconds and then starts turning and making its way to the door.
I have a question.
Going for the door.
Can Seven sneak past Sam being small enough to go under the window and towards the door?
Door's on
The
other side of
door's on the
stand.
side of Ash, and there's no window there, so you can go right around to where Ash is. Door.
There's a
Otherwise,
crack
you want
over
to slip past Sam underneath the window toward the backside where Brenham is, where there's the crack to slip in. You can do that too.
Okay, he's definitely going to go towards that crack. And then
Gervais.
poke his head into that crack.
Move silently check,
Okay.
because you'll be crouching down and like crawling past Sam, and then pop it up on their side. So to be quiet. And I'll need a spot check from Brenham and a spot check from Seven once you get to the crack.
Spot check.
So move silently and spot check from Seven and a
No,
spot check
why?
for Brenham.
Brandon doesn't see shit.
Nope.
Dark individual hunched down in a darkish room, so no. Need a 10.
Did that go through?
Wait, really? I needed a
Sorry.
10?
Yeah, you missed it by 1, so you're not able to discern the target till he actually stands up and then starts moving toward the door. Then you're like, oh, there it is. Same thing for 7. You sneak past window frame and you're looking in, and the sound of the humming goes silent, but you don't see anything in the room, at which point the individual stands up and starts moving around, at which point Sam calls out, it's moving for the door, and you see all of a sudden a large-looking individual start heading for the door.
Well, luckily Ash is right in front of the damn door.
Yeah. Sam will call out, "Are you the merchant?"
The
Would he be able
individual
to
will
hear you,
reach
though?
out and grab a hold of the doorknob, which snaps off in its hand. It just holds it for a moment, looking at it, wipes it off, clean up, and then just drops it to the ground and starts trying to push on the door as the door starts rattling.
Ash just goes over and pulls it from the other side.
You
Or
pull it,
opposite.
and a large chunk of the door comes off broken. The rest falls to the ground beside you.
Dude, you
Oh,
just
that's
told the
one-
merchant.
Go
What
help
the fuck?
Ash.
At which point, you're face to chest at a 7-foot tall, black robe, somewhat macabre looking individual with little pieces of decorative metal and other markings on his robe, with a white porcelain mask staring down at you from this 7-foot tall individual.
Michael? Can
It's
I
another T-Deck.
into the room?
Move into the room?
Yes.
You can.
Stealthily? Do I need to do another move silently?
Sure thing.
Ash steps back so that the man steps out like, hello.
Ash, who are you talking to?
He
Oh.
points inside the room, and you see the
Yeah,
big
back up.
dude.
I'm like, oh, that's...
And I listen
Okay.
while I work.
Hey, 7, over here.
You're able to slip into the room unnoticed by the individual. As the individual stretches out large gloved hands upon the doorway, ducking down sort of turns sideways to step out. Just sort of turns around, surveying its surrounding area with almost like not even noticing you. And then looks over toward the dead body of the mercenaries and just sort of shakes its head a little bit side to side. And then looks down at you lot and speaks in somewhat of an eerie, raspy voice. Looking to buy something.
No.
What are you
Thank
looking
you.
to sell?
I have a great deal of supplies for a fair price.
Do you
Contracts
buy
and
as
other
well as
bargains
sell?
if you want. Oh,
No
of course.
contracts.
I do buy.
And give us a moment. Let us see what we are able to sell.
Excellent. As the individual stands before the door and rubs its hands together as little bits of like ash and dirt fall off of his gloves.
Michael, add that. I think go over here. Go check what the mercenaries got on them.
And
So, you're a virgin. Ash is trying to make small talk.
So, Michael, I'm gonna need a loot list for both
Hey!
Sam and
Okay.
Stella, of what all the
Okay.
mercs have on them and the undead.
most definitely. Considering that there's only one undead with, well, 6 skeletons too, but there's them. So 6 skeletons will have as before, 6 scimitars. The mage one will have a longsword. And then they will have the crappy leather, which isn't worth squat, and then the shields, which aren't really worth squat. So,
Michael,
metal,
do you remember the
you cut out, Squeaky.
do you remember the shark?
The shark.
Yes. The Seven's
Oh.
actually going to go gut diving into the ogre, considering the fact that this guy's not a threat.
I remember the shark.
yeah,
Okay,
that's
yeah.
right. I forgot about the shark.
Dismember the ogre, see if there's anything within. I don't think zombies eat people, but
Oh. That's just a horrifying sight because you're going to be like cutting and ripping into his guts, and then pus and ooze is just going to come pouring out, and you're just going to be squirming in.
Ew.
You come out all slime covered and nasty.
I don't think you want
Do
to
I
eat
have
that.
to roll an attack roll?
No, although you will need to make me a fortitude save versus.
I knew it.
and I can't give you a boost. You're on your own.
Stats.
This is a nice, gooey, nasty zombie.
I think she's sick.
Well, I'm pretty sure the rest of you guys are probably sickened for a round at that horrible, squishy, smelly visual experience.
I'm
What
distracted.
experience?
Ash is talking with
I've
the
got
big
money in
guy.
front of me. What
when he's trying
experience?
Also, what? Is this a good stopping point?
It is going to be, so I can have the gear ready for next time, and you guys can chit chat with this individual, which unfortunately does remind you a little bit of T-Tac.
So,
God.
despite Seven being sick, I'm going to roll that search check.
Fucking T-Deck.
Congratulations, you do fail a DC 12 Fortitude versus Filth Fever.
Oh no.
So in 1d3 days, you will be the proud owner of a disease.
Wait. Should we name this one TDL? Tall, dark, and lingering?
The threat is over, or is it?
Tall, dark, and merchanty.
So Tatum. That
I
sounds like
think it's-
TM.
I think a better name would be the thread is over, or is it?
I don't know. There haven't been any freaking uploads, Adam.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna do something tonight, and I haven't done it.
And we can stop the stream there
Oh, yeah.
as you guys get to look at Mr. Happy Face with his nice little porcelain mask that kind of looks like a skull.
Fucking T-Dac, I swear to God.